And then make sure it's paused.
Okay, we got 1 minute left on uploading.
It's alright.
I'm getting NG the rules.
Getting NG the rules for the game he's been playing for a year and a half.
Why haven't you bought the book, NG? It's like $30.
What? That
Just
sounds like a
gonna play
lot.
D&D in
Might
China?
might not be available in China.
That's to be fair.
You can, I mean, you can import
I've
it.
not seen a single hobby store in China since I've been here, or like any of those like sort of stores. You know.
Chinese
not
are
even
only
like
allowed to have it's the one hobby policy.
hobbies school study. That's it.
Anyway. We've actually got a full party.
I don't know when the last time this happened was.
Oh, holy shit!
I
think it was the week before Bob went to move.
It was
I think that's
Starfinder,
it.
right? It was one
Yeah.
of the Starfinders.
Yeah, it was Starfinder.
Okay, I'll rephrase. The last time we had a full party in D&D.
I think it was the week before Starfinder.
It's never happened.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that rare. We had a good stretch of just full party.
Did I read it correctly that your wife's gonna be joining us, Ben?
Well, the plan was that Tog said he was leaving, so we're like, we have another party member, and Mrs. Magnus was like, hey, I'll join, and then Tog was like, no, never mind, fuck you guys. But now Mrs. Magnus is like, hey, I want to join D&D, so I was like, okay.
I mean, technically, if we look at how it's spaced out on the page right now, there is space for an extra portrait here.
There is, well, yeah, I'm
there is
fine.
space for an extra portrait.
I'm fine with running bigger parties. It just means you have to, Dungeon Master slightly differently, but I'm fine with it. She's trying to quit Disney right now because she's been joining me for streams recently, and we've been
Godspeed, Mrs. Magnus. Godspeed.
A lot of money, and
Magnus.
And she was like,
Content Empire.
Yeah, well, and like for the first time in 2 years, I've solidly made more money 1 month than the month before, because before what was happening was my growth was at the exact same rate as the decline in YouTube, so profits were just fucking flat across the board. But now I'm doing Twitch really heavily, and Twitch is working out really, really good, and I'm making a lot more money, so we can seriously think about Mrs. Magnus quitting and just going out and finding a part-time job, something like working at Starbucks or something like that, and then she'll join me for streams in D&D and stuff like that, because people really like seeing her join. Like, we were just talking just now about spending the next month's Twitch profits to buy me a new computer, and then we'll buy her a desk, and we'll put our desk back, over there, for her, and she'll get this computer, and then because she wants to learn how to play Crusader Kings 2. She really loves Crusader Kings 2 and EU4.
Who doesn't?
And she really wants to play D&D. So we were like, okay, you get a part-time job to mitigate the expenses, and then you just get your rig over there, and you'll stream to my channel when we'll just rebrand as Mr. and Mrs. Magnus Games, and she'll have her stream schedule, and I'll have my stream schedule, and we'll do that. So that's what we've been, working on.
That's pretty awesome.
Mr. and Mrs.
You could do a
Magnus
versus
Games.
series.
I love it.
Mr.
Someone's gonna come.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna come to the door and they'll knock on, they'll open up. There'll just be these cave people inside of the form of Ben and Mr. Magnus.
They have a baby,
The
become
mushroom
baby
couples.
Magnus, take over.
Raise a new generation of Magnu.
Why do you come from the Overlight world?
Yeah.
But anyhow,
The only overlight people are allowed here are the pizza men. Yeah.
Let's not start that conversation.
Fair enough.
But anywho, shall we?
Oh yeah. Also, we have 91 kids now.
What?
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 I wanted to have one of those reality shows where you turn your wife's vagina into a Stargate, and they just the chevrons are locking.
Chevron 2 encoded.
Oh, Tog sent me something. Oh, I'll just
we go.
ignore it.
It's your rule book.
So, if anyone missed out that entire conversation, we discovered that after a year and a half, NG has never seen the rulebook.
No, he has. He has. He
multiple
just deleted
times.
it.
No, I haven't seen it. I haven't opened it. But
No, he never
apparently
opened it.
I've
That
seen
was
the
the
link.
No, you did. I sat here
I didn't
for an
download it.
hour with you and made your character, and me and you read it together.
But why isn't it downloaded then? I would have it.
Because you
somewhere.
deleted it!
I wouldn't have deleted it, definitely. Because I've still got the Star Trek one. And
Okay, here,
Starfinder.
NG, do this for me. You've downloaded this. You've downloaded this fucking book. Now that Tog has given you, you're going to make D&D rulebook folder on your desktop, and it's gonna have, and you can say D&D rulebook. Do not delete. And you're gonna put it in there.
Or call it tabletop rulebooks and put them all in the same folder.
Yeah, that's
every
what I
time.
do.
Yeah,
I have a
that's what I do.
tabletop folder, and then in that
Yeah,
folder,
I have that too.
subfolders.
Yep.
That's Star Trek.
I guess I
got
must have viewed it
Starfinder,
online
I
or
got
something.
D&D.
I've got the
Ben,
Game of Thrones
I
one.
must have viewed it. When we made it, I must have viewed it online or something. I think. Oh, I think maybe you sent it to me by email, and I looked at it online through it. So I viewed it online rather than download it, and that was where it is.
So you're saying that
okay,
when
I've
I
answered
email
it.
you, you automatically delete my emails? Jesus.
No, you'll still be there.
So
What I'm
if
saying
he
is that I
opens the
viewed it
email through
online.
Drive,
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
view
we
the
did.
files online. So I probably opened it up online rather than download it because it would take longer. So I thought, let's just open up now and we can then do it together. And I said, I'll download it later. I probably just forgot.
Yeah.
There we
No
go.
wonder
That's
you
what
have
happened.
so much trouble with all of these rules and all of your class features. And it's like, what does Smite do again? Because you're using like third-party
Wait,
applications.
No, don't accuse me of saying what does Smite do again. I always know what Smite does.
No.
Well, uses it constantly. It's the
Yeah,
other
exactly.
things.
It's the
one
other
thing.
thing.
It's the one
You're
thing
using
we do.
third-party applications from a rule set that does not have a very well fleshed out SRD. So all of the big stuff's still in the rulebook and can't be copied to a website.
Anyway, what happened last week?
Yeah, you know, Roach is frustrated because I think it's like the fourth paragraph in a row. I've heard him drop grammar just out of nowhere, and no one's blinked an eye.
Thanks, Bob.
Anywho.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's just like, okay, Roach is frustrated.
Everybody's
I can tell,
slightly
granted
going
God.
insane aside. Does anybody want to do a little recap of what happened last week for the rest of the party, and more importantly for Bob and for Tog?
I can.
Okay, go ahead.
I need every little bit of XP I can get this session. I'm so close. Well, last week we finished off the journey with our pirate ship, and I'm calling it the pirate ship because we took it by force.
Yarr!
Exactly.
Oh yeah, the shit made of mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was
It's
the
uh,
It's gone.
yeah, it's gone. Yeah, don't. We'll get into that. We used our guide to get us to the area where he said was closest to the siege. Unknowingly, we did not phrase the question good enough, and we were sent to a waterfall. Now, we were at the base of the waterfall, and at the top of the waterfall, so that cliche was gone. But apparently, unrelated to everything we needed done, there was an underwater city or something that we never went towards or did anything with, and I'm sure there's still like 5 or 6 pages in Ben's notebook that never get used again.
I'll add it to the other 70.
Yeah. So we decided, because there was a hole. Yeah, there was a hole up at the entrance of the waterfall, or the top of it, that seemed to lead where we needed to go. So we used all of the rope on the ship, all the rigging and everything. We tied it together. Turns out we had about a couple thousand extra feet of rope, but that didn't matter because it actually would have come in handy when we got
How
to
am I
the top.
gonna need more rope?
We spent a couple of days tying the rope.
You forgot
Oh, I
the
forgot.
fight.
Yeah, I forgot the fight. Well, it was so it didn't matter. It didn't matter at all.
No,
yeah,
it
did.
mattered.
Yeah, it mattered. I know. That was the joke. We had a fight with this cave creature that flew and almost took one of us away. I think it was Bob. Yeah, it was Bob. Bob almost died. Yeah, yeah.
Of course, I almost
Tyburn.
died.
Yeah, Tyburn got picked up by this creature, and we shot him out of the creature. Well, we shot the creature down to the ground, or no, hit Tasha City's laughter. It to the ground. and it crushed Bob. And you were fine.
It's only because I made Bob daylight the mast of the ship to scare the creature.
Clutch daylight that we did that.
You lit the beacons of Gondor in the Underdark.
Yeah, it worked pretty well. Then the creature busted through the ship for a couple of rounds. We killed it. We didn't take the body or anything because it wasn't important. But the ship was starting to sink.
Let me take the body.
Exactly, because we had to tie rope because the ship was starting to sink. So we tied rope for a couple of days. Aoth didn't help for one day because he was drunk out of his ass. But we got to the point where we could get the rope up to some pitons. Yeah. We got the rope up to some pitons that we set up. Artlox used his fly spell, and we started ascending the rope. At the same time, there was a light coming towards our ship. Turned out to be another ship. Broke our ship in half. We were still tied to the other ship. And then, not thinking, somebody tied the other end of the couple thousand feet of spare of rope to the mast of our own ship, which didn't really seem like it needed to happen. But either way, we had to cut off all of our excess, which again probably could have been
using it as a counterweight. It did make sense.
We got to the top with our crew as well, or at least some of the crew. A couple of them died due to arrows.
I'll remember his face forever.
Drow 1, Drow 2, Drow 3.
The creature we fought, by the way, was a cloaker.
That's what it was. We got to the top of the to our little ascending entrance to the waterfall, but we were so tired because we hadn't slept in 2 days. We decided to make hammocks out of all of our spare rope, and we took shift sleeping for a couple of days. Then we took the rest of the journey using the rope and spare pitons as, like, I don't know what you call, like, an overhead
bar kind of.
Yeah, like a monkey bars kind of rope ladder through the entrance to the waterfall because there wasn't any water at the top bit of it. We kept going. And we found on the other end was a river that went down, the river that separated the siege camp and the defending camp from all the way back before we went down to this hell place that we've been in for a couple of weeks. And we ended off the session on the side of the river of the siege camp a couple miles down. Aoth had just scouted it, figured out that the siege camp and an ammunition store were two separate camps on their side, and we were planning out our mission there. Also, our spare drow, the one spare drow that was still alive from our crew, saw Felicia take her makeup off because her, and he bolted and we shot him. He's probably going to die of, I don't know, blood loss or something out there. And that was the end of the session.
Are we wearing blackface or something?
Yeah. This whole time. Yeah. Well, we had a crew of drow we had to use as labor, so we couldn't not.
Yeah, so everybody else was okay, but Felicia was in blackface for.
No, Tybin was in dodgy blackface, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's in dodgy blackface the whole time.
And still is, because we haven't necessarily said he's taken it off yet.
Yeah, I am still in dodgy blackface.
So we haven't slept at all for like 2-3 days.
No,
at this point.
We all took a long rest at the top of our rope ladders.
Yeah. We strung up hammocks and took a rest, like dangling off of a precipice.
Like mountain climbers, you know.
Yeah. It's weird. The way your camera's framed, Bob, it makes you look short. It's really throwing me for a loop.
Yeah, you have like you have like a foot of headroom above you.
So he can get tall if he needs to.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know if it's carried over because obviously we're accessing your character sheet from the different accounts, but I do have noted down what spells of yours I used, Bob.
He took long rest though, so all those.
Oh yeah, no, that's all back.
He's fine.
He does have 1 point.
All that note taking for nothing.
I have that flashbang into my inventory still now.
Yeah. So the situation you guys are in right now is you're standing in the darkness next to the raging Tenebrous River in this huge open plain in front of you. Aoth has scouted out in front of you, found out that several miles downstream, the Durgar war camp is about 600 feet back from the banks of the river, launching their artillery into the human base. And then behind that, several thousand feet, is a smaller camp that seems to be producing ammunition for the larger camp, and it is strategically located away from the base. and in what looks like an old destroyed building of some sort. There's like a half wall foundation kind of thing, and they're all working inside that. And you are all planning on what to do in regards to the Duergar war camp and assisting with the siege. What do you guys want to do?
So we're in a huge cavern essentially. Then
Yeah.
what this is, right? So it's pitch dark still, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're essentially like on the plains of Pelennor outside Minas
Yeah.
Tirith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've just
That's a
come
really
off,
good analogy.
We've
because
just
it's got
come
a
off
river
the
right there.
the boats that were late that Aragon comes off. We're that.
Can I cast any light so that NG and I can see without being noticed by?
You're like closest several miles away from the camps, so your light would definitely not, like propagate out far enough for anybody to see from the camps.
Hey, that's actually not true because the human eye can actually see a candle flickering at 30 miles,
Well,
assuming the
fuck
Earth was
me.
flat.
It's not.
Hey,
but
great way of
smack
talking yourself out
down.
of great way of talking yourself out of sight,
Yeah.
Bob.
Well,
Fuck you,
well,
Tad.
no, it's that. I just want to be honest and upfront with the DM, okay?
I guess
Like
it's
some
I
people.
guess it's up to you and your knowledge of astronomical phenomena and things like that.
Because there's no
I
light
mean,
sources. There's no light sources.
Just
that
for
come from the
reference,
camps, right?
Aoth, you already cast light on an arrow, and Aoth shot it as far as he could off into the distance.
Okay, then I'm just gonna have light on then.
So that's already happened. Just
That's
to put
happened
that on
already.
the table.
Well, you could cast light. You could do like a faux hidden hood lantern. You could do like cast light on on your pendant, take it off your neck, and like have it in your hand, and have like a cloth or something, and just like a very dim light on top with that.
I'll hide it in my mouth.
You could always cast light and then like put it under your shirt or something because you're wearing like I'm assuming like a white linen tunic or something like that, so it would not just.
Probably not white
Cast it
anymore.
dim.
We've been.
Yeah.
I'm always
So-
asking Bob
Climate.
to open his mouth.
So anyway, so yeah, we have a place that's closer to us that's building ammunition, which obviously if we take that out, and it from what Aof said, it was like smaller, less guarded.
And what you guys you guys also saw and nobody mentioned yet was that there were incrementally single Duergars with wheelbarrows moving from from the small camp to the large one, and they were leaving huge spaces in between the deliveries.
Oh yeah, definitely explosive.
So is what I'm thinking is, if we take over the smaller camp, grab some of the explosives, and then blow it up, we can then use the explosives we take to take out the siege equipment.
Or we take the explosives and we start a long, protracted guerrilla warfare campaign inside of the Underdark. We start planting roadside bombs for
Aye.
the
Remember,
shipments.
guys, remember, time is of the initiative as well.
Somebody see We Were Soldiers recently?
Yeah, don't forget. There is that Duergar that was with us that has run away. We do need to act quickly.
We also have the slave.
Yeah, Loran's still there.
Loran
Yeah.
wants to come
Oh,
home
shit.
with you. Remember, don't forget that.
I'm just. Can I? I've got a new notebook. Can I just get his name spelled out for a second? 'Cause
Loran.
Loran, slave.
Loran
Or
will
remember,
live.
your slave.
I pretty much everyone's
No, you're.
Felicia's slave at some point.
Oh God!
Yeah, I mean-
All the thingies just went back.
You were a slave too, Artbox, for a while. Although it was just pretend, but she technically could have thrown you off the ship, and everyone would have listened. Well,
She
other-
did make you carry
I would
her
have shot
up
you.
2 cliffs.
Just out of curiosity,
Felicia never climbed a single thing.
Yeah.
She was flown to places.
I was
like
just being a gentleman. Come on.
Yep.
did anybody ever take the manacles off of Artlocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I requested that before we even started doing the rope.
I couldn't remember.
Otherwise, I'd be still chained to that ship.
No. You
weren't
to
chained.
yourself.
Yeah, it was just leg manacles. You weren't chained to anything. You were just
Yeah,
chained to
whatever.
yourself.
Anyway, so I suggest we try to sneak up on this secondary camp.
See, I disagree. I think it would be great. I think it would be better if we took out the actual siege weapons first, using the already stored ammunition to take them out. Because they're not. I mean, they can't be made of metal. I don't think.
No, but they're in metal containers, aren't they?
Yeah, what I'm saying is the siege weapons themselves are just wood, and we can fuck the shit out of wood. Like it's not.
You guys saw them before from a distance. They just looked like large ballistae.
Exactly. If we take that out, we buy more time for the defenders, and then we can start thinking about taking out the supply situation. Because if time is of the essence.
Also, if we explode them or blow them up, whatever you're saying, wouldn't that be a good distraction?
Yeah, and then we could go to the ammunition camp. Because the ammunition camp's got to be one of the heavily guarded ones.
So
why AOF could sneak in and blow them up, and then be a distraction, and then we do the thing we
How
do.
would I
consider they
do
off.
that?
You figure out something.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so just
You could take out. You could take out
taking out the wood, guys? What have we got that's burnable? Who's got stuff that can burn on them?
Well,
I've
I was
got
gonna.
flasks of oil.
Well, that is a good option. I was gonna say, Elf, you could just. I mean, if they're just normal ballista, you could just take out the counterweight of the swing arm. When you take out the counterweight, the weapon no longer works, and if they have a lit fuse on the weapon's ammunition, it's gonna blow up.
Okay, so that was my question. I couldn't remember if it was a mechanical firing device or a magical firing device.
No, ballista is just mechanical. It's a weight. It's just
No, I
it's
meant the
a
omni
counterweight
explosive.
that flies. No,
I
it's
meant
a fuse, right? They said they had a fuse. It didn't have any magical properties. It was just a
The
big
actual
metal ball.
projectiles had a fuse.
Yeah. So if they light the fuse and you take out the counterweight, the weapon essentially blows itself up because it can't fling it anywhere.
How many flasks of oil do you have, Oakenthorn?
I have 3 currently.
Oh, and Roach, I think you're thinking of an onager, or ballista is like a giant crossbow.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it doesn't have a
No,
counterweight.
but we could cut the strings, surely.
That is a good point.
I mean, no matter what, they're all made.
Yeah, I was thinking of a trebuchet. I was thinking of a trebuchet for some reason.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How if we spread out the oil, we make Artlock's cocktails.
Cocktails? What?
Artlock's cocktails.
This is getting a
fire
lot
bombs.
closer to my idea of a guerrilla campaign.
I know. Basically, we all went, no, that's a very bad idea. So let's do that.
You'll refer to me as Shake of Midgeman.
Shake a Midgeman.
And
I have the urge to yell Wolverines while we attack the camp.
Wolverine!
but yeah, no, we need to spread out our sources of lighting shit on fire, basically, and then all try to hit them.
I lost my notes. I used them for an English paper.
Oof.
At least they didn't get lost because of a shopping list, like certain
Because of a
GMs.
shopping list.
Like a
No,
certain
but
DM we
I
know.
think my English teacher's currently looking at me going, what the hell is this?
What the fuck is this?
What's the Underdark? What
Who the fuck is Artlocks? I don't have a student by that name.
What the fuck is our loss?
That, or it'll turn around that one of your teachers actually watches this and go, I've got all the notes.
Ah!
Does anyone remember, or did we ever know how many ballista there were?
About 6, I thought was reported, but I can't
I
remember.
thought it was 3 actually, but did we ever actually? Because you said we saw them.
You guys basically took a look over the precipice at the camp in the distance. You saw more than 3.
more than 3.
There were quite a few of them.
Because like I have my flaming bow.
They were lined up in front of the Duergar war camp.
Oh, here's a good question. Okay, so there's more than 3, so we already know that. The shipments of ammunition, what we assume is ammunition that's being spaced out. How are they being transported? Like specifically,
By
what
Drogo
mode of
and
transport?
It's a
wheelbarrow.
Duergar with a wheelbarrow.
Oh, it's a wheelbarrow. Damn it! It's not like It's not like an actual 4-wheeled cart that could move
No.
under its own power. Damn it! I was
They
gonna
have a
say.
car.
Okay.
No. I mean, you could just
you were
push the
thinking
carts into the.
Call of Duty World at War, the end of the Raiders
never-
mission at the beginning.
Didn't play
Did
it.
anyone know? Okay.
I know what you're talking
they
about.
start the truck themselves and drive it into the watchtower of a Japanese camp, and it all explodes.
Actually, what I was thinking is you just get the cart, you load it with explosives, light the fuse, and then push it really hard and let it go.
Pretty much what they did, because this car was full of ammunition.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe do that, but I guess we can't do that.
That's
now.
why I was thinking if we quietly, without raising an alarm, try and hit the ammo place, secure it, we've got all the explosives to take out the...
How much?
I still agree with Roach or Felicia though, and hit the ballista first.
Okay.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Me,
They have to have an ammunition store inside that. They have to.
Aof, and Felicia can be sneaky, and we have 3 flasks of oil, which can go to each one of us.
We're gonna be
And we-
Ramses.
and we
good
can
men
pro-
at
and we-
both
yes,
camp, right,
and
at the
we-
camp with Stannis.
We shall proceed to raid and pillage and hear the lamentation of their women.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that is a good point. Wait. Who? Okay, so who has the cloak of invisibility?
Aoth.
The damaged one.
Doesn't it?
Aoth's got
I
that.
do.
Okay, so he gets advantage.
And
On-
thingy step, whatever it is he's got.
And I can do either pass without a trace or do Misty Step twice.
Pass Without Trace has a radius, right?
Yeah, no,
It's,
you
uh,
can get
It's
all
like
of you in
30
that.
feet. So, like, if you use Pass Without a Trace and everybody's sneaking, they would all have to stay within, like, 30 feet of him.
But it's doable with 2 others.
Why don't we do this? Let's go up as around the camp. Is there any type of structure suitable for hunkering down close to the camp without being spotted? Like an outcropping or a wall, or I don't know, it's like
A wadi.
hard scrub bush or something.
An old,
the-
old ruin.
The war camp or the ammunition dump?
The camp.
The camp. I mean, it's just wide. It's like it's just a wide open plain with just like rocky bits here and there. There's no scrub grass or.
Is there like
roads.
particularly large rocks that could be hidden behind or something like that?
There'd be like little bitty rocks that like one person could lay down on the ground and hide behind, but not a whole.
Well, all we
I
need
didn't
is
see
3.
any wadis.
Didn't say any what?
Wadis, dry riverbeds, kind of that cut through.
Oh, it's
I
right
thought you were
next to a
talking-
raging river. So,
Nope.
we could take one of the tents.
It's
Why?
like Nebraska.
Wait, you're
It's
telling me that we... I'm sorry, I just got the idea of you saying we could take one of their tents and just start walking across the open ground with a tent.
We could
No.
solid snake it.
Stop that when someone starts on
No, I'm saying
Metal
I
Gear.
don't like leaving the whole party. Like other than us 3, other than other than the 3 stealthers, I don't like leaving
couldn't-
the other 3 parties out here.
I can get
Oh.
2 of us... If we're 500 feet away, I can get 2 of us into combat.
Okay,
remember now,
and what about the other one? Does he just
So
have to
one would
sprint?
have to sprint in. That's what I'm saying. Because I think... I
And
can-
none of that is a good idea because the other 2 people that are other than you that can teleport in there is the party healer and the tank.
Yeah, but I could dimension door me and Parry into get to
And now the
even out
party
the fight.
healers.
Oh, you
the
took
party
Dimension
healers.
Door?
I picked up dimension door. That's the
Oh,
one.
that's a great spell.
Now the party healer has to sprint 500 feet towards the combat. He's gonna get there just like out of breath, with half of us dead in this war camp.
I think without a healer going into a war camp filled with Duergar, I think everybody would be dead before Tybern arrived.
Yeah.
Wait. Does Dimension Door say you have to go, or can you just push? Just say
He has
2
to go
creatures.
through-
Damn
he has to
it!
go through. He can bring one other creature that's his size or smaller with him.
Does anybody have a polymorph? Can we get 2 small
Well, we-
creatures or something?
We could.
I
you
can
just
turn
have
to a
to-
goat.
You just have to survive 9 rounds, until I can get there.
I can turn into a goat, then that's
The
one
longest
small creature.
combat we've ever done. You just have to survive that, and then he'll be there.
Okay,
Tybern, it's your
alright.
turn. What do you want to do?
God.
Also, that doesn't really work because Perry can't see.
This is
in the
why I
dark.
think we hit the supply line first. Because it's closer, then we have a base of operations to strike the main camp.
That would give us explosives to work with as well.
True.
But we have to try and take it without raising an alarm.
That presents a problem. We're not known for that. Heartlocks.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Well, as far as I've seen since we've been in here, you're not known for that.
We can fucking well try.
Do I remember correctly, that they had like hand grenade sized explosives too.
That's what they all are. All the explosives.
That's what they
the
are.
standard ammunition is. It's like a cast iron sphere. like
okay.
this
I was
big.
We need to make sure we
They're
need to make sure we
throwing
save
M1s.
as many of these to screw up Ben's campaign for the rest of time.
Yes.
I've got a bag of holding. Let's do this.
All of them into
Starts
the-
tossing in hand grenades, and we start getting...
We designed that as a character. Remember, Roach?
Yeah.
Grenadier.
An
grenadier,
alchemist who
yeah.
just makes grenades like.
See, then they need to be a goblin.
No.
So it's
Well,
actually
because
funny
I was
that you guys are talking about this because in my other game, there was this big city that they had to get to, similar to what you guys had to do, and their idea was to create a distraction by casting fly on their sorcerer, and giving him a bunch of torches with oilskins just tied to them, and just dive bombing like a fucking Stuka on one side of the city.
I hope he made the noise while I went down, too. Just through this guy.
Fucking Dunkirk, these motherfuckers.
Oh my god, Coswin would have been so happy if he ever got to try that. That would have been great.
Oswin, we
He would have been cackling like a madman.
What did they call him in World War II? Jericho's horns or something like that?
Yeah, Jericho's horns.
Yeah, something
Anyway,
like that.
so yeah,
Okay.
I think we hit the outer camp first.
Yeah, I think the outer camp presents the least logistical problems for us.
We need to
unless
time
we wanted.
it. We need to time it
Unless-
though. So we hit it after one of the deliveries have left because they leave a long gap between those deliveries.
Yeah, I was also going to say the other option would be to go into the camp, take one of the tents stealthily, and use the tent as a base of operations to hit the war camp first.
The other camp,
You're going
the ammo
to
dump
literally
is a bit
solid
more,
snake it.
is a bit more defendable. Because
Yeah, because this
Not
secondary
solid snake.
building.
It's not like doesn't take. We're not taking the tent with us. We're using
Cardboard
the
box?
Yeah, we're not doing that.
But, like-
We're just going into a tent, killing everybody inside,
Hey,
and using that
even
as a
better,
way to
because
move
we
out
can
from it.
disguise ourselves with the next shipment as well if we take the secondary camp. Yes, it's a
I guess
Durga with a
so.
wheelbarrow, but I could just disguise self my way up.
Are you? Wait, no, because you can't. You're going to be a particularly tall Duragar then, because you can only change your height by a foot.
Okay.
You'd be like a Duragar that's a solid foot taller than everybody else.
Well, no, I can change my height by a
He's a-
foot,
well, he
right?
could be a giant.
So
What
I
happened to you, buddy?
I could
It's a
shorten
glandular
Hang on,
problem.
I could shorten myself to 4'11". That's not too
oh yeah.
bad.
Oh okay. I guess that's not too bad.
You're still pretty tall for
Yeah,
it.
but
That's
it
almost
would still
5
be
foot tall.
It would still be a tall Duragar, but it wouldn't be like
Obscure.
ridiculous.
Especially if it's
And-
one doing manual labor.
His father was an orc. That's all.
Oh, I think actually that might get you beat up like immediately. Okay, let's go to the side camp then.
Right,
Let's go to the ammo
sneak
camp.
to the side camp, I think.
Okay.
All right, so pass without trace needs to be cast on the whole party.
all right. So
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
How long does it last?
Yeah, how long does it last?
I think it's
We
an
didn't
hour.
rest since the last time, right?
Yeah.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did. Because we just rested on the side of a mountain.
You didn't cast pass without trace on yourself.
You guys rested on the side of the mountain, then went up the river to where you are now, and I don't think anybody's cast any spells since. then.
Yeah, so
I did
you're-
when I went and scouted because I didn't want to
There you go.
because I was by myself.
Ah.
Oh,
So I can
yeah,
only
that's
do it
true.
once, and it lasts for an hour.
Yeah,
So you've already got it going.
It's gone then. Yeah, because I specifically asked you how long are you going for, and you told me
I
how
have-
long you were walking out for.
One more is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you
I
I
can
can
cast it
cast
twice
it
a
one more
day.
time.
Twice a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's worth it.
Okay.
Now
there's any-
or
what
when
is-
we get closer.
Why don't we wait till we're halfway there?
Yeah.
Because
Whoa,
it said
living
several
on a prayer.
miles.
Yeah, you got it's a little trek. It's not that bad, but it's a little trek.
Okay, let's do that then.
So with Aoth in the lead, he knows the way. The party makes their way off across the wide open plains, with the humans occasionally awkwardly tripping over rocks and little outcroppings and things of that nature. But it's an easy journey. It's not that long before Aoth, you get this. Judging by what you've seen before, that you're roughly halfway there. Do you want to cast Pass Without a Trace?
Do I remember how long it took me?
Yeah.
For the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, you've got like another like 20-ish minutes of walking before you get there.
Did everyone bring rations?
Yeah.
Just making sure everyone's been eating because we've been away for a while. Just making sure you guys are healthy.
Yeah. I literally have so much food in my bag.
Yeah, he could get he put
That's
a lot
a
of
good
stuff
point.
in there.
Wait. If you put food in the bag, does it go off, or does it like keep it in a time?
Nothing decays.
Thing? Okay, that's cool.
You just can't breathe either.
Shit, I'm making a pot roast.
Wait. So if an apple can't breathe, does
Oops.
it go bad?
Well, it's like,
What happens
imagine-
when you freeze dry an apple? I don't think it's.
Yeah, put an apple in space.
Or
I
vacuum,
think that's besides the point.
vacuum seal an apple, I guess, and see what happens.
Are we
Probably nothing.
sneaking up to the secondary camp?
No, we're sticking apples in the bag, man. Damn it.
Stop, goddamn it! Sorry. I know you ate 27 apples in one go, Bob, but come on.
19.
Science
19
first.
apples.
What?
Somebody said inside my comment section, Henry has the metabolism of a hummingbird on speed. It's like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, that guy. Yeah, we're going to the secondary camp.
We're gonna do a group stealth check. So everybody rolls stealth. NG is on disadvantage. Yeah.
Hold on.
Buddy
We
gets
get
plus 10.
+10 to all of our rolls.
Yeah. Plus 10 for everybody, but NG's always a disadvantage.
Is that because you didn't have the rulebook?
Oh,
Oh my!
what are the chances of that one?
I mean, you did roll survival, not stealth.
Oh shit!
Oh my!
Hold on. That's better.
That's a little better. There you go.
Oh,
There you go. There you go. That's a little better.
Thanks,
I think
Doug.
there's like everybody's trying to survive. Everybody's trying to stealth him, and Artlock's just like it's just like he's trying to get to water from like a tarp in the sand or something. He's Bear Grylls-ing everything, drinking his own piss.
I think the worst thing there is that Tog just called me out on rolling a wrong thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's a new day.
Day is
August
dawn.
turned a new leaf.
So, you guys continue creeping towards the camp with only the slight clinking and clanking of NG's goat plate armor to...
Wait a second.
Keep your
If
ears
he if he turned himself into a goat, would he not have disadvantage on stealth?
I still have the armor on.
still have the armor on, but you'd be a goat. It wouldn't be a goat in armor. It'd just be a goat.
So he'd be fine.
really?
He wouldn't have disadvantage.
No, you wouldn't have it. It'd be like It's basically him casting polymorph on himself.
Oh shit! A goat probably doesn't have good stealth. Never mind. That's not a good idea.
Well, let's.
I was gonna say we could. I was gonna say we could screw up that rule and just have NG stealth as a goat.
Why would a goat not have good stealth?
No, I think a goat would have fine stealth, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I'm
It's
asking.
actually it's got a.
Do Drow know what a goat is? Are they gonna get scared by it? Like,
Probably they never.
Oh
they
god,
never
it's
see
a goat!
Oh, the goat assaults the camp and just starts going and scaring the shit out of these manual
There's a
laborers.
monster!
Stealth is a dex check, basically, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Goat has a dex of 10, so he's better than some of you, worse than others.
Holy shit. NG, that might be the way to get around your deficit.
But Aoth, you quickly notice the small, short stock walls of the secondary camp that you scouted out before.
How short are the walls?
About 3-4 feet.
Chest high
It's like-
walls.
It's like a foundation, yeah.
There's gonna be a boss fight here. Chest high walls. Is there ammo in a health station as well?
Now that you look around, you see a giant save station and a pile of health.
Has the music got a lot of bass to it right now for no reason whatsoever?
Oh man, I'm playing Dead Space with Mrs. Magnus. So many cliches that I didn't really realize the first time I was playing with her, and I come into this room and there's this big airlock, a save station, a ton of health, and a bunch of ammunition. And I was like, boss fight!
Yes.
Our friendly drow next to us also says, remember to save before you
Oh,
go
God.
on ahead.
That reminds me, Loran.
God.
Oh shit. He gets
got
plus
pretty
10
good-
still.
Yeah, I know.
He's also got very good stealth. He's a dark elf.
Yeah, no, he's
Well,
fine.
They're
with
literally-
one pink arm.
He did the worst of the group because you guys are all crouching low and stealthing, and he's just walking upright, just slowly
Loran.
and gently.
Loran, get down.
Get down. He just kind of crouches.
How
He
close are we to
rolled a
the...
6.
Do you know who this guy's starting to
Well,
remind
that's
me
a
of?
16, which is
Yeah, exactly.
fairly good.
He's like a really creepy version of the adoring fan from Oblivion. You're the grand champion.
It's been a while since I played
By
Oblivion.
Azura, by Azura, by Azura.
You guys are about 120 feet away from the camp. You can see that a Duergar just recently has departed and is walking out. There's seems to be two people standing at the entrance where he just went through, and you see he's just got this big wheelbarrow in front of him. He's just slowly trundling by.
Can we see anyone in the camp?
Do a perception check.
Is it a self-service ammunition store?
You see a number of individuals in there bopping around.
22.
Do you know that you can see that there's at least several Duergar in
The 22, can you tell their eye color?
and there's 3 individuals that are taller.
Taller.
Taller than
He
Duergar.
can perceive
Can
into
I
their soul.
make anything
Do
else
they-
out with that?
Do they look like drow?
They do.
Okay, we've got 3 drow.
You see, there's one taller individual in the center of the secondary camp, and then there's 2 at the entrance.
Center's
2 at
the leader.
entrance.
Gotta be.
Do they look like they're leading the operation, or are they just
The 2 at the entrance seem to be standing guard.
Is there a pile of explosives?
You don't see anything on the outside.
Okay. So, we need to wait for this shipment that's just left to kind of clear before we attack, and then we attack.
How far is it to the other
I like the goat idea though, because it'd be like a bison like attacking a medieval camp or something from Europe.
We could have NG run distraction while me, Aoth, and Felicia infiltrate.
What?
Well,
And then-
you want to try and lead the front guards away while, as a goat.
No. NG will lead the front guards
That's what I'm
away
saying.
because they've never
Why-
seen a fucking goat.
But why don't you actually just try to infiltrate in? I don't think we need a distraction, personally.
How far are we from the other camp?
I just want an excuse for Benny Hill music.
How far are we?
A couple
from
thousand feet. It's not in sight from where you guys are. It's
Okay.
Aoth, you know that it's 3,000-4,000 feet away.
Okay, here's what we need to remember, because there needs to be a rule for this fight.
About a click and a half.
Any type of explosive spell, things that cause fire, or even excess heat are banned from this next fight. If you,
Okay.
we can't have any of that.
I have therefore no ranged weapon.
It's a bowstring.
The fire bow.
It's a fire bow or a lightning
You
javelin.
don't get to use that, Artlock.
A flaming longbow or a lightning javelin. What do you want me to do?
I have one javelin if you want it.
Yeah, give him a regular javelin.
Wait. I could give Artlocks my crossbow, and I'll have
You know what I
You
just
could give me the
realized?
crossbow back, but then NG's with
Yeah,
it.
it is yours.
You know what I just realized?
Yeah.
What would be the greatest distraction for all the people at the ballista? So we just
A
blew
fire.
up this fucking camp.
That was
Yeah,
the
but that
original
would-
plan, but now we want to use the explosives to blow up the ballista.
Wait,
Fair enough.
I think they're interested in Shanghaiing some of the boom boom.
I want to fill my bag of holding with this shit. Like,
inside of the walled area, is there another building?
You can
I'm not
see
sure
there's-
stuffing the bag of holding with explosives is a good idea. I don't know if stuffing the interdimensional portal with high explosives is a good idea.
I'm going to cram my
Just-
interdimensional space with Comp B.
No, I mean, given how it's been treated so far, which is just put it in the bag. I don't
It's
know.
not like things are bumping into each other in there. It's
can you
I
imagine?
think.
This is a Mr. Magnus world. You don't know that.
It's true, I guess. It's
I do jiggy poke a lot.
jiggery pokery.
I'm just saying that there perhaps he might introduce some roles for the bag
It's-
if
it's
full
fine.
explosive.
Don't worry about giving me a ranged.
It's got to make the
weapon.
most powerful satchel charge in the world. 500 pounds of explosives.
No, you just gave me an idea.
No.
Two
That thing's just gonna
bags
fade
of
black one
holding.
day, and we're just not gonna know why.
Oh, well, and do
No,
the
I-
whole create the rift thing, but one of them.
Yeah,
full of the explosives.
make a machine that does it, or some sort of fuse-based mechanism that puts a bag of holding in a bag of holding, and throw that mechanism at the base of like a bunker or something like that. Just wait.
Did
like a
Did
satchel.
we just make
Well,
a D&D version of Hiroshima.
remember, what would happen?
Are
would-
we
would
the new
be-
Manhattan Project? Is it the Ren
if you
Project?
guys did that, the two would destroy each other, and everything's ejected into the astral plane.
So we'd
Sounds
blow
good
up
to
a
me.
god with it.
So it doesn't. So like, if you were fighting someone on the astral plane, you could have someone waiting on the material plane
In the same spot.
in the same spot to do
With
that.
a whole
But if
bunch
you
of
did it on the
lit
material
comp B in the bag.
If you did it on the material plane, you just throw it and it would just go.
Yeah, and then it'd all appear, all these explosives just appear in this astral plane where the guy's at.
Yeah.
And it'd explode.
So yeah, we found a way to kill Jesus.
It'd be an interdimensional depth charge. It's great.
We found a way to kill Jesus. I just heard that guy.
Reminds me of Rimworld when I had a bunch of Yorkies join and one of them was
We
named
cannot
God.
be given any modicum of power in a D&D world, or else we are evil.
We found a way to kill a deity.
Can I use smite on Jesus?
Wouldn't he be undead?
You could certainly.
Yeah,
try.
he would be.
No, he came back to life, technically, so he's
Yeah,
not
no,
undead.
it would be reborn. It would be like a reborn.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Tyrant will just cast Turn Undead on Jesus.
Technically,
Anyway,
Jesus is the most successful
we're
witch in
digressing.
history.
Well, it only took him 3 days to make a phylactery.
Exactly.
right, let's go.
All right. So we see, like a rough total, we have 3 drow that we think are drow.
You see at least 3 of the taller individuals and 3 or 4 of the shorter ones.
So we got anywhere between 6 to 7 targets inside of the camp. Do we have a tent large? Do we have a very large tent inside of this structure or former structure?
You could see some. There's a lot of like smoke billowing out of it, from some sort of
I'm guessing
industrial
this is
process.
just the furnaces for building metal bowls.
You can't see any like actual freestanding structures.
I don't think anyone stays here. No one sleeps with the explosives.
Well, no, I meant if there was a tent or something inside of the.
Hey,
the
you
thing
don't know
would
that,
be
Faye.
storage. Keep it
No,
dry, I guess.
We're in a
He
cabin.
said sleep with them.
Well, hey, there's fucking wind patterns for ships. I don't know if there's weather patterns too. So I don't know.
It's the Underdark. The caverns in the Underdark are large enough to have their own weather patterns. There's
Yeah, so
nothing in
maybe
here that-
they might have the explosives in a tent to cover them from
Under
cavern
rain.
rain.
You gotta remember,
Under
D&D 5e is a non-Euclidean universe, so it doesn't actually, everything doesn't work exactly like in the
Yeah, but under rain, really?
Or
Under rain.
hail,
you can
under
make-
snow.
A jungle in a bottle that has its own weather systems.
It's an under hurricane.
It's the Undercane!
Anyways,
That just sounds like a drug.
do you want the javelin or not?
Undercane.
do you want the javelin or not, Artlox?
No, I'm good.
You want-
I'll stay.
Okay, you're banned from any ranged attacks with any of your weapons during this fight.
I will stay spellcaster melee.
Okay. Okay, so what do we want to do for the plan? Do we just blitz them before they have a chance of signaling anybody? Do they we don't know if they have like some sort of signal apparatus, like a spell
Is there anything
or
that looks signal-y?
a big fire?
Signaling.
Is the Liberty Bell there?
Like, do they have what's it called? Flags?
Semaphore?
Yeah, do they
You
have
don't see any semaphore.
like the ones at the Battle of the Five Armies. the goblins seem to use.
Oh,
Signal
Jesus
flags?
Christ. Don't get me fucking started. Those movies are goddamn awful. You can't see any signal flags or anything like that, but I mean there are magical ways of.
It's a movie regeneration.
There's a literal spell called alarm.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
true.
Does anyone here have dispel magic, just in case?
I do.
Might
He
need-
does.
What's the range on it? How close do you need to be, Tyler?
You find out my list.
Because I'm not.
Maybe I don't
right-
have it prepared today. Let me find out here.
This is the first time
Dispel
I've had
magic.
fresh
It
oranges.
is- it
since
is-
I, have
I
my
don't-
diet.
I don't have it prepared for today,
Oh, okay.
but it's 120 feet. I have 2 healing words and a flashbang.
Where's
Well, yeah, okay.
Breach and clear. I
Let's,
feel like you guys doing a breach and clear would just be that video of the like trainees doing that, and the guy drops a flashbang.
We
at
tried
their feet.
that. I fell over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
we tried doing that.
No,
and
we've
it didn't
tried
happen
doing that
like
before, Ben.
Yep,
They
it
all
happened
stacked
exactly
up
like
and got
that.
AOE'd.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, I can hypnotic pattern the base.
How big is this compound?
The
It's
drow
it's,
wouldn't be
it's a
affected.
foundation. It's like the
I'm a
ruined
nut.
foundation of a building.
The hypnotic pattern wouldn't affect the drow because they're fey.
Yeah.
I don't know. So if all these taller people are drow, then it wouldn't affect them, but it would stop all the Draugr. So we'd only...
We could take a... Are the guards at the front of this compound?
They're
like
taller.
the two drow guards?
They're drow.
Or is there any Duragar near them? Like within 30 feet? 30 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a small building. Basically,
Okay, well, we need to kind of know that because you said one building, so I didn't know what you meant because like Grand
It's
Central
not like
Station's one building.
yeah,
It
it's not
doesn't-
like it's like one. It's like maybe 40 by 50 feet, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we could.
My aunt's constipation.
We could. I was gonna say we could hit the drow at the front of the compound and work our way in stealthily, like slit their throats.
Try and sneak up on them, yeah.
I mean, last time we tried that didn't really work out with the captain, but
the-
I might have gotten better.
The
I don't
guards
know.
are basically standing with their backs to the wall, and there's just like a ruined wall that they're using as the entrance and actually here. So to sneak up behind them, you'd have to go. You'd be in the camp if you were behind them, and then in front of them, you'd be right in front of them.
Yeah, but you
could
could
just-
quickly come at them at the side.
Roll for peripheral vision.
With the fighting knife underhanded, just going right towards us.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
At this point, we are the special forces for this defending army. We're behind enemy lines.
Well, I mean, what is?
We're
what
also
We're here to
is-
take out-
volunteers.
It's
so-
made
Yeah,
out
we're
of
taking out enemy logistics. We're
I
guys.
don't know. I
It's
think
made
it's
out of
special
wood, yeah.
forces.
We put the special in special forces. That should be your entire party's motto.
I mean, it's not wrong.
So I mean, it's made out of wood, yeah.
What?
The walls, I guess.
No, it's...
No,
No.
it's a stone foundation.
Yes, let's make explosives in this wooden structure.
Dude, what we should get unique headgear that's all the same for all of us.
Like padded helmets.
What about but Tyber's sitting there with a plate
Buckets?
steel helmet on?
Oh
and-
yeah. Well, you can just put a beret on top of it.
No, we just all need like
beret.
the order of
Oh, that'd be
Ray.
That'd be great. Get a red beret just for all of us.
with the symbol of Apius Major on it. Like,
Yeah, that'd be great.
The
We need
forces.
to commission that lady that made all the tabards for the guard forces. That,
okay, I'll
Matilda.
get on that when we're home.
Yeah, we need to write that one down. Okay, I think we should take out the guards first. If we take out the guards, because the Durag are just workers. They're just
they're,
workers.
they're still Drogo, so they'll have all the Drogo stuff about them. Like they can go larger.
So
and
what?
all
I
that.
don't give a shit about the charcoal burners at Rend or anything like that. Like we could take them.
Not
We could
the
probably take
charcoal
these guys.
burners.
Not the charcoal burners.
Not the
You have
shipwrights.
to remember, Fleece doesn't actually fight. She just tells you what to do.
Exactly. That is my one job here. Is to tell you how to do your jobs better.
You know what? I missed drown number 2 already.
I mean, I literally
such
am
witty
here to
remark.
underscore the piece.
In the arms of the age.
Okay. Well, okay. So let's take a vote. Do we want to just take do we want to try and stealthily get into the camp and take the guys like that are working? Like what else do we have to do? What else is the other plan?
Hop the 3-foot wall.
Charge like a madman.
Charge like madmen. So that's the other plan.
I think we need to try and take out the front guards and then get in.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Coming from
thinking.
I
behind
say-
over
I
the
say
4-foot
stealth the wall.
Well, yeah, but if we come in from behind, that's the thing, though. If we come, I'm thinking if you come in from behind and the guys in the front of the encampment, which are closer to the camp, get alerted, what are they going to do?
Run.
Run to the other camp, alert them. If we
Right.
block their exit, it gives them a longer time to either go through us or go around and try and get to the camp. If they try,
These
to
are
leave.
only-
You could leave one guy here to deal with the 2 people at the door. If they do try and run.
I don't know if anybody here can one-shot 2 people that
Albert, what were
quickly.
you saying?
How many exits are there out of the camp?
1.
We control that exit. I mean, and hey, that's the thing. Duragar probably can't climb that well. It's a 4-foot
A
wall.
4-foot wall.
Yeah, and that's think about going up. Things about a person going
So
up to
we
like
just need to
a
frontal assault
6-foot
this place.
wall. Well, stealthily first. We don't want
Yeah.
to alert them immediately.
Going up to a 6-foot wall that's 6 inches above my head.
Exactly.
Bennett
Like, what's the average height of a Duragar? It's like 3
It's
3
like
to 4 feet. Yeah. So I mean, that's
Some
still
of them can see over the
major-
chest.
yeah, and some it's going to take a little bit to get above there.
Do we know how much explosives here?
Nope.
You'd have to get in. Someone would have to get in closer to do a more in-depth inspection. I mean, this is as close as Aoth has gotten, and that's what you guys can see from here. Someone would have to get in closer to try to make to do another perception check with different variables.
What's
I'm
our
gonna guess
overall
it's-
end goal?
Take the camp, get the explosives, use the explosives to kill the siege engines inside of the main camp,
Get home.
and then get
To
home.
a tavern.
Get a
Get to a
drink.
tavern.
Get some hazard pay from
Okay.
whoever sent us on this mission.
Get mum. Like, go to the Winchester until it all blows over.
I mean, if anybody else has a better plan, I'm willing to hear it. Because it's just that,
Is that
if
a
we go
Shaun
over
of
the...
the Dead reference?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
What other bars named Winchester in any
How
other fiction?
how close is
There's a
like
lot
the
of
next
British
near it? Is this the only camp, or are there other camps that are living around here? dotted
There's
around?
this small secondary camp, then there's the Duragar war camp, and that's all you're aware of.
And the war
Where's-
camp's what got the ballistas in it.
Why don't we just blow up the stockpiles here instead?
Because they want to use them to blow up the siege weapons.
Well, why do we have to worry about blowing up the siege weapons if they don't have the powder to load into them?
Because they can still just load up. They can make a new camp for one, because it's probably not totally localized here. But the other one is
And
they
when
could
you
just
think about
load
it,
in
if we-
giant
if-
stones and throw those.
I mean, if we kill the people that man the siege weapons, then they've no men to man them.
The thing, is what we're trying to do is create enough time so the defending army can
Counterattack.
can counterattack and push these guys back.
Wouldn't a big ass explosion in one of their ammo depots do that?
It wouldn't actually, because I'm assuming they probably have a store of ammunition in the camp as well to fire from.
Have to go check.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to assume just the basic of military strategy. You would also keep some ammo.
You never
Near
keep
your
all
weapon.
the ammo together.
Not all of it, but you'd have some so you could fire from. You're not just going to wait until a shipment comes, then load up the 5 shells there, then just wait again until you get another shipment.
Unless it's World War I for the majority of the war.
They had huge stocks of ammunition within walking distance of the guns.
Yeah, and for large sections of the front for entire battles, they were limited to certain number of shells per day because they couldn't make enough shells to get to the front.
I don't think we're in that situation. There's only 4 of these. So there's anywhere between 3 to 7 ballistas they're using.
They've got 149 big guns and 1,200 small guns per mile of front.
My great grandfather was in the Royal Artillery.
So I'm thinking if we take the camp, we take the explosives, we can use that to hit the main camp, which will decrease their ability to fight the counterattack.
And then we can
Same
blow
time,
up.
we
then
can't
we
set
can blow
this
up.
off.
We can blow
And
up.
then we
this-
can set off what we don't use here right before we do that. So I mean, it's we still want to take it intact-ish. We don't want it to blow up. That's what we don't want.
Well, didn't you just say do both? Take what we need, set a timed fuse, walk away, and...
Well, I mean, we don't want it to blow up while we're in it.
Yeah.
Oh, then that wouldn't be ideal. That'd be an interesting TPK. And then you all blew up.
I'm not confident enough in our party's stealth abilities to be able to make that plan work.
I don't know. I think we can do it. We took a pirate ship in less than 5 minutes. We took a ship.
That was
and
a
turned
different
into a
set of
pirate ship.
circumstances. That was kind of more like ruffians, kind of climbing over the rails. This isn't assaulting an armed, ammo dump.
I don't know. We've just spent 3 or 4 days climbing up a sheer cliff up a waterfall sleeping on the side of the cliff, then getting here. I think we're
How
pretty
far are we from the
hardcore.
front gate?
That's not the same thing. That's not
150 feet.
So I'm hearing a lot of naysaying here, Tyburn.
damn straight.
They say, I think I thought his
Isn't that
idea
his
was
entire
perfectly
character?
valid. Blow it up.
Isn't that his entire character trope, though?
The realist.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
who wants to
blowing it
do
up,
what?
I think blowing it up would be the better option because the primary camp is then going to be like, oh fuck, all this shit just blew up.
Yeah,
we need to
that's
go
what I'm
like
saying.
deal with this. That's going to split their forces up. Whoever's at the camp being blown up is already having a bad day, and then the camp we're helping out is going to be like, hey, now's probably our chance because they're not going to be ready to just. It's not like there's just rocks sitting there on the trebuchets, like ready to hurl the explosives or rocks like right then and there. They got to load the thing still, so I think there's
Well,
going to be plenty of time for them to charge the positions.
And in terms of the tactical situation, when you were talking with what the fuck
Lord.
was his name? Sergeant.
Lord. We spoke with the Lord.
Lord
Oh,
Sergeant.
right,
And before anyone says anything on the live stream or on any of the archives, I'm saying trebuchet on purpose, like Maggonaut.
That is still a running joke, Bob. By the way, Maggonaut.
Why are people so dumb? I don't.
I don't know. But anyhow, when you talk to him, the issue was not that they had siege weapons, is that they had the new siege weapons. Like them firing rocks is no never mind. That's always that's a normal situation. The tip in the balance was the explosive weapons.
Yeah, so let's blow these up, and then they've only got a limited supply of explosives, assuming there's any at the primary camp in the first place.
That's assuming that they're actually making the explosives in this camp.
So well, let's put it up to a vote while we're 30 feet from the camp. We're so bad at this. What?
Let's draw straws. Is there any grass nearby? Fuck.
Who wants to do what? Who wants to do what?
Draw rocks.
I vote take the camp. I vote take the camp by force and use the camp as a base to then hit the war camp while also using what's left of the explosives as a distraction. That's my
I'm going to
vote.
go with what my employer decides.
Loran, you vote for me. I am inclined to agree with Felicia, but to keep the other one as a plan B.
Okay, plan B doesn't work if we're all at the camp. Okay,
That's for me. Dimension
maybe
door
I-
fire
maybe I
arrow.
wasn't
Let's
clear
go.
about that part of it. It's not like we can all jump in the bag and then just hope, pray it's all okay or something.
Well, two of us
In
can.
the bag.
Whoever's
That's
next.
like-
Run away.
That is a slightly different magical item called a portable hole.
Jump
But
in the
as
bag,
you run
hold your
away,
breath.
Outlaws and fire.
Yeah, what's
flaming
everyone's
arrow
constitution?
into it.
Yeah, I could dimension door with one of us away and fire arrow the base if worse comes
But
to
my
worse.
con is 0.
Okay, you're not getting in the bag.
You can't hold your breath for any time whatsoever.
Mine's too.
You can't have a con of 0. That means you don't exist. You're just dead.
No, I have a modifier of 0. I have 10 con.
You can hold your
You can
breath
hold
for
your-
30 seconds.
Okay.
Aos gonna start sighting in on one.
You're like one of those
drow
people who goes
guards.
underwater and then just panics and comes back to the surface.
Okay, so what do we? So we got one vote for Felicia plan. We have a half vote for Felicia. We also have a vote from Loran. Felicia plan. He has a vote. If Perry gets a vote, Loran gets a vote. Okay.
Slave rules.
What the hell? the Loran just looks up for a second. He just goes, "I like the idea of explosions."
I
Aos
like
gonna start
explosions
sighting in on
also.
the.
That sounds
drow
like a vote for
guards.
Tyburn, actually, is what that sounds like from a lower hand.
My plan involves explosions. Just later down the line.
I've never gotten to see the alchemical formation in action. I would really enjoy that.
Shove one in
That could
your
actually be
mouth.
pretty cool.
Aos gonna like turn around to everyone, say ready, and then start sighting in on the guards at the front of the camp.
Wait, what?
Okay. All right, we're doing this.
Well, shit.
Get up here with a crossbow. I'll hit the other one.
I vote for Plan B.
Actually,
That-
Ben, can we
Yeah.
spot any of the explosives actually in the camp?
There's
Like-
a wall.
There's a... Okay. Oh, yeah, we're on a flat... Fuck. Flat planes suck!
Chris mentioned that. I said if you want to get any further information about what's inside there, someone would have to sneak up and take another perception check on the inside.
Listen, would you guys be willing if I started to move up and see if we can spot?
I think
anything
Aoth is
else?
already running towards to attack.
Well, no, I have a range of
he's
600
caving.
feet, so I can't just
Oh
sit
wait,
here.
wait, guys! Aelf's already stabbed. He's dead.
All right, I'm moving. Felicia's moving up. Felicia's
Yeah,
moving up
I'll
under
follow
stealth
Felicia.
with her crossbow to get within range of the front
All right,
two guards.
Anybody who's moving forward, make a stealth check.
I'm going with Felicia.
for that plus 10.
Moving on.
Yeah,
now.
I'm moving with Felicia.
I guess I'm moving up behind.
You've been outvoted by action.
19.
Big old natural 1,
Can I turn into a goat
if you would like.
so I don't get
If
the
you feel so inclined.
so I don't get the disadvantage?
Yeah. So
Does he retain
Harry-
his memories as Parry when he's a goat?
Yeah, it's polymorph. He's-
No, I'm just me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know
he's
if it was
just-
Parry. It was polymorph
Just go
or
with me.
true polymorph.
This is me.
Even in true polymorph, you still retain your memories. Everything.
Isn't true
retained.
polymorph just forever?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, only if you leave it for a certain amount of time and you don't
Okay.
change back.
Oh man,
Perry,
that'd be great if Perry was
you
just
guys-
a goat forever.
start moving forward, and you for I think the first time ever, you just watch Perry just whoosh down into goat form.
It's a good job I did it as well.
5.
This is the first time I've seen that too, and I didn't know about the armor. Because I don't think he specifically stated that he can turn into a goat, right?
Same
No,
here. I don't know
he's-
about it.
Perry's known this entire time.
I haven't.
It's on the handout I gave him.
Yeah, well, no, I know that. I'm saying
He
Felicia
means
has
the
never known
character
this.
doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't either.
Oh right, the characters don't know that that's a thing. That's probably a good idea.
Suddenly goat.
But well, you know what? It actually doesn't matter because you don't have advantage. You still crit fail.
I should have kept it a secret. I should have kept it a secret and just surprised one of you. I just walk in
Well,
your bedroom
shit.
as a goat.
You just critically failed a stealth check, Perry.
Yeah. So he turns into
I
a goat,
did.
and you guys, a couple of you guys, just look down at the goat, and it just goes. "Meh!" And you
Gross.
immediately notice
Screaming goats.
the two heads of the guards just right over in your direction. What do you guys want to do?
Leave Perry alone. I'm leaving Perry to the
no,
dogs.
Yep, no, Perry.
Start scooching over on the ground, just like getting away from him.
Just blowing it up is still an okay option.
Charging the camp and blowing it up from afar is an option.
All right, you notice. Make a perception check, everybody, real quick.
They just like, what the fuck is that?
Okay.
Dingleby, wait, Dingleby, did you do a persuasion?
All right, well, that happens. Well, that didn't last long. So, you guys notice that the two guards at the entrance leave their posts and start walking towards you, and you see the third tall figure just kind of float up to the top of one of the walls and start looking at you guys.
Oh
Does
no.
he
Like
seem to have-
with stealth sign language to Aoth, like pointing towards the one on the top of the thing. I'm pointing to him,
This
pointing to the
isn't
one that's
Thieves'
on top
Cant,
of the
right?
wall.
This isn't Thieves' Cant?
No, it's just
Or
it's
anything
no,
like
it's
that?
not it's not Thieves' Cant. No, because that would only work with Oakenthorn.
Yeah.
I'm like general normal sign language towards the lady, or I'm guessing it's a lady at the top of the wall, pointing towards her, pointing towards you. Then the death
So-
symbol. Do you
All right.
nod back? What is you doing? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Can't
I'm
hear
gonna
you.
look and like start drawing back, like looking like
Oh.
this is what you want.
Okay.
Yes, and then I
Perry,
get the then I
need
get the
you to-
crossbow trained on one of the. the
Perry, I
ones
need
coming
you to
towards
make a
us.
dexterity saving throw.
As a goat.
Stop the goat!
So
Go!
it's a D20 plus nothing.
Just roll a d20.
Alright.
Dun dun dun. Christ. Perry's dead.
God damn it, Perry!
I think the goat plan was a horrible
One last
idea.
slave.
You watch as a small green bolt of energy flies out of the third tall individual that's mounted the wall, slams into the goat, and you just watch the goat just fade into nothing, and Perry's just laying there on the ground now.
Ow!
And I think at this point we're gonna need everybody go to the map and roll for combat.
I've been hidden, and I'm prepared for shooting one of the guards coming towards us.
Also.
All right, I would like everybody to roll initiative now.
Oh,
with your token clicked.
Your what do you call it? Your
Yes.
Wow.
What?
I can't see shit.
You can't see anything?
Hey, when you're a human,
I
that's
can,
normal.
but like I can only see the light. Like I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm. Hang on, let me
Give him some time, guys. He'll get all the elf characters in their correct.
I gotta. Okay,
Like,
now
right.
that we're on a map, I gotta switch to Firefox because I can't use Google Chrome while we're doing combat. It lags super hard.
This is the first time I've had fresh oranges since I started my diet, and I gotta tell you, I've been craving some vitamin C.
Yeah, oranges are great, aren't
Roach has got the scurvy.
Well, no, I also found out that I've been craving salty food, so I had this snack mix that's not too bad. Like I had like a half cup of it last night.
He
And it
wants
was just like
salt in his mouth.
it was like I actually used my fingers to get the last bit of salty residue off the plate and just doing that, and it's like, oh god, I've been craving sodium.
I hadn't had a burger in ages, so me and my wife the other day we went to this really nice restaurant. I ordered the biggest burger they have, and my wife almost threw up because it was so much meat. She couldn't stand watching me eat it.
Okay, so
Is she vegetarian or something?
No, it was just so much meat. It was two massive patties and then wrapped in bacon with all this other stuff on top. She just it was just too much meat for her.
okay, so
She just watched. She was like,
Oh, the jokes that could be made.
Giggity.
Perry and Tyburn. Wait, who was moving up and who was kind of
I was moving up.
moving on up.
Tyburn was moving. Tyburn was moving.
I
Aoth
think
was
everyone
moving.
was.
everybody was moving up closer to the camp?
Yeah, except
I
we all scooched away
I was
from
probably
the...
the one furthest behind.
Okay, so
Oh,
Perry's
I have
gonna be the
light
furthest one.
attached to me. Do I?
Oh, you do?
I think. Look.
Hang on.
No, we can't. I can't see the light source
Oh,
on
okay,
you.
okay, no, that's fine.
Me neither.
That's
I
my
can't
sight.
see anything.
That's my sight then. It
Your
looks
sight
like
is
light.
60, 30. I got written down in here.
I should have a light source attached to me though.
Yes. Okay. Tyburn. All right. Just.
So I never could see this camp apparently.
I think Aoth was the one who's got the best sight on the thing, so he was kind of describing everything to you, and Loran can see it perfectly fine.
Where's Loran on this map?
Do you want me to put him on the combat map for you guys?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
We want to see what bullshit happens to Loran.
Wait, what's the thing next to Artlocks and behind me? Who's that?
That's Dingleberry.
That's me.
Oh.
He finally got a token.
He only has
Yeah,
one
I
eye.
He's
thought
not
that
the
was one
Facebook
of the-
man anymore.
I thought that was one of
Facebook
the drow that
I've
we were
had
trying
that
to
for
fight.
3 weeks.
Okay, so everybody is going to get except for Perry is going to get a sneak attack round, and this
Surprise
guy
round.
is right there. Surprise round, yeah, basically right there.
Which means all the rogues do get sneak attack.
A surprise round of what? I can't.
Oh
see
god,
anything.
it's an
Oh,
illithid. It's
God.
not another. Oh fuck! It's not another drow with.
Got an illithid dead ahead.
Do I have a clock? Target main batteries.
That one. That one.
I wonder if people are going to die today.
Train men battery, 12 degrees to port.
Are you
elevation
sure I
32
cannot
degrees.
use the flaming longbow now?
You can do whatever you want, my friend.
You're still
I
banned.
think he's asking us.
I don't know. Do we want to? I guess you could try, but every time you miss, there's a chance this thing goes up.
There's a stone wall. We'll be fine.
First shot, critical failure.
He's at the top of the stone wall. It's gonna go over him, then into like a
there's
cask of
something
black
else.
powder.
I just realized I got 2 critical
Because I know
failures
Ben,
in
and
a
that'll
row.
happen the first time you roll one.
That's the second time I've got 2 critical failures in a row.
Yeah, it is. It is.
How am I still alive after all this time?
You almost got killed by that rug.
And when
Actually,
you first
yeah.
joined.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
you
that
almost
first time,
drowned.
Yeah.
The drowning
actually,
might have been my bad.
In that big fight, when everyone else died, I could have died as well. Definitely, all of us could have
All
actually.
right, so
Could've been
Felicia,
everyone
you'd be first.
Well, I said I was targeting the 2 drow that were coming towards us.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Have they not made it that far?
That's how far they've made it. They've left their posts and moved up. They weren't running towards you. They were just like, huh, what the fuck was that?
What was that noise?
You have a range of 60 feet, right?
What's that creature
Oh,
that I've
you
never
probably
seen
can't see
before,
it.
but looks delicious?
No, I can see them. It's just like I can barely see them. They're at the extreme edge of my
I
vision.
can't see them. What the?
Because I'm a little bit.
No, we're level.
No. Top. Look at the wall. You can see the wall right behind the Illithid.
Yeah.
Look on the left side of the
my
wall.
side of the wall ends here.
Yeah,
They're right there.
I can't even
I can
see it.
I can see them right there.
Can't see them there.
It's one single one. I can only see it because my gamma's really high on this monitor.
That's why then I can't. I've got
Yeah.
gammas down.
So I can see it. I can see it. Felicia, I'm sure, can see it as well. It's up to Ben.
I'm assuming there's a light on Tyburn, is there?
Yes.
Very dim
Yeah.
light, I guess. But yeah.
I
I'm gonna-
I
He's got his
have-
normal.
I
He's
should-
got his normal light on him.
Okay.
That's
should
the
have
only
the-
thing. That's the only thing I can see.
I should have the 20 feet. There should be 20 feet of light going out from
Yeah.
me.
That's the only thing I can see is your light and everything around
I'm gonna
you.
fire on the guard that is in this square. There's a guard in this square, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna fire at that guy. Now I am stealthed to him because I've been stealthed, so that means I get advantage on this shot,
Yes.
right? So that means okay, so I get advantage, and I'm a rogue, so I get sneak attack. So okay, firing this. 21 versus AC.
Hits.
Okay. What is my sneak attack?
3d6. 7 plus 3d6.
Yep.
Oh, that is loud. 17 points of damage. Is that a crossbow?
Yeah.
Piercing damage.
Piercing damage, though I don't know what the sneak attack damage is. I don't think it has a.
I would say the sneak attack damage is going to be whatever the primary damage was, just like adding damage onto that.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. It doesn't specify, so yeah, we'll go with that.
Because it'll just do whatever the weapon does, surely.
Then I'm going to go up 5, 10, 15 feet and use my cunning action to hide again in the inky darkness, away from Tyburn's light.
Literally nothing here to hide behind. You have to have something you could try to
In the
hide
darkness. Because I'm far enough away. I'm far enough away from.
For you to be able to hide in the open, it needs to be at least lightly obscured. Darkness is not a lightly obscured area. Like, there are spells that create like lightly obscured areas, like smoke and stuff like that. You can hide in smoke if you're out in the open. If it's just darkness, you can.
You need to carry smoke bombs, Felicia.
Yeah.
Smoke bomb. Smoke bomb. Smoke bomb. Okay, so I'm not gonna hide then. Of my cunning action, so I will use my Master of Tactics ability, which is my ability to use help from my bonus action, and I'm going to tell Aos to shoot the Illithid really hard in the face. So he will now have advantage against the Illithid for this round. And that's the end of my turn. Actually, no, I only went 15 feet. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next is going to be Aoth.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the Illithid.
Okay.
Do you want me to throw that up in chat?
No, I know what it is.
Okay. And then I'm gonna shoot it in the face.
All right, go for it.
With advantage.
Didn't need it.
Not that you needed that.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Plus your hunter marks.
Okay, 8 points of piercing damage. You watch as the arrow flies towards the Illithid standing on top of the wall. Just kind of skims his shoulder. Doesn't seem to have done too much.
All right, and now help no longer applies. I'll have to reapply it.
And then I'm gonna shoot it again with my second attack.
Gotcha.
Or actually, no. Does it only do one attack?
One attack. All right, that's gonna hit again. All right, 9 and
Does Hunter's Mark work for both?
No, just
No.
the first attack.
Only
just
one.
Okay. Next.
Are you
is
not
gonna
using your
be-
Planeswalker ability or whatever one you can add in, like force damage to that?
That's a bonus action. So putting
You already
Hunter's Mark,
used
I
bonus.
get a D6 and then a D8 on my next one.
Oh, okay.
Tyburn.
I'm going to.
Are we not cycling the turn order?
No,
Or
because
This is
I
a
guess
surprise. This is a surprise round. So skipping
okay.
over the other ones, and then when we get down to the bottom, then we'll just go back up top and we'll start cycling it.
How tall is that wall?
About 3-4 feet. Varies.
Oh.
Again,
I am
we're not
going
using the-
to.
Flaming bow.
I'm gonna cast daylight right there on the wall.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
What's the range on daylight?
120 feet or 60 feet. I can cast it 60 feet away. Then it casts 60 feet of bright light, and then it dims another 60 feet after that.
Okay. So right here we're gonna go.
you're gonna piss off a lot of Underdark creatures right now.
Let's see.
Woo!
Well,
This-
fuck stealth. We're blowing the camp.
It's 60 and 120.
120. It's 120 feet of light cast. Then the drop off is at 60.
Okay.
He was asking
Yeah.
about this program specifically
Why can we not see into the camp?
because it's a
Oh,
wall.
God, I can see
It's-
everything.
it is a wall.
We're taller than the wall.
No,
All of us.
I wanted to put it on top of the wall.
Okay. Well, I have to put it on one tile or the other. The sight blocker is right in the middle of the wall.
Press Alt while you're moving it,
Alt.
and then move it, and then it'll stay.
Well,
Where
it'll
you
still.
leave it.
Yeah.
I now
It'll-
can't see anything.
Yeah. Now there's no
Yeah.
light though, because there's
Yeah,
a blocker
that's
there
exactly
for some
why.
reason.
That's why it was. That's exactly why I was doing
Ah,
that. 'Cause
there we
there's
go.
a blocker there.
Why is there a blocker there? It's 4 feet.
I suppose you could just create two of them and put them on either side.
That's true.
Because I want to put it on top of the walls, or I want to
Yeah. So there,
throw it.
it's settled. I got one on each side now.
Well, now we can see shit.
That's my turn.
There you go.
Actually,
after
before last movement, just take a step back.
Takes back. Perry doesn't get a surprise round. Oakenthorn.
Goats don't
Alright.
get to be surprised.
I will proceed to.
He's not a goat anymore.
Yeah, he's not a goat
Goat's
anymore.
dead.
The goat got obliterated.
That was a really bad first installment of Goat.
of goat.
It's like, hey guys, look what I can do. Blah, blah.
I shall
Get us
proceed
all
over to heal.
killed is what you could do.
It's a valiant attempt, though.
I mean, I respect his audacity, but I dislike the results. And I will proceed to shoot at the elephant.
Okay.
Focus down the boss. Focus him down.
Okay, that is going to miss.
Doesn't he
Okay.
have advantage though because it's a surprise round?
Yeah.
God, this Iliad must
and
be
you
very
are,
surprised.
and yes, you are a Roger Doodle, so you're fine.
A Roger Doodle.
Yeah,
could
yeah.
you-
A 17 does hit.
Could you imagine what he's thinking? He just looked outside, there was a goat, and now there's just suddenly lots of people like appearing out of
Shooting
nowhere.
at him.
He's got 2 arrows in him, and he's been hit by a couple of things.
He's like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
in my arrow particularly hurts.
Oh shit! That was a good sneak
Yeah, that
attack.
was some good rolls there. Okay,
Wow.
let's see here.
That one really hurt. Just hit one.
Ow!
Wait till I
If he's like an octopus, that one hit his mating tentacle.
Okay, nice.
No, my mating tentacle.
And then
How will the wife respect me now?
Oh, no, not all the way down. I'm missing a digit. And Artlocks.
Okay. gonna go to here. And then...
Do you guys want me? If it's that big of a deal, do you guys want me to get rid of the sight blocker on this little camp so you can?
It really doesn't make any sense
I
at
don't
this
care.
point.
Wait, do aliens have mating tentacles or do they have penises?
You said it was like 3 or 4 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
So then the Durgar are about 4 feet tall anyway, so we probably wouldn't see Durgar running around, but we probably see like whatever tents there are or other structures.
I'm sure we can keep the meta from being too bad if we.
Yeah.
You know, it's
All right. Give me a second here to just get rid of this.
Because
It also gets rid of.
My immersion's broken
I
now.
don't mind, but I'm literally going to drop a hypnotic. I'm going to drop a hypnotic pattern just behind the illithid on the wall.
Oh, this camp's tiny.
It's
Little
one
camp.
building.
Like, I'm going to drop a hypnotic pattern there.
It must be important though because this guy is here.
We're making handmade artisan artillery shells.
So what you're
Small batches.
what you're telling me is we should keep these Durgar around and then
Are
bring
they-
them back the rend.
Are they gluten free?
Yes, they're vegan.
Yeah, no, the celiacs can eat these.
Are they free range artillery shells?
So anyone in a
Only-
30-foot range that it can be affected by charms at
Yes.
that point takes a wisdom saving throw. Is it wisdom?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
At a DC
Is that
of
what-
15.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Boy, I just realized if they're in the middle of working like a smelter with explosives, do we want them to just like drop what they're doing?
Yes.
Their
Well, it's
job.
too late for
Yes.
that.
Well, I've already cast daylight on them. I mean,
Okay, so it has some effect. Yes.
Okay.
It has affected people. Yes.
Has it affected the illithid?
No.
And we don't really know it's had an effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we don't know.
What's a good icon for this?
what is it?
Have you is it a hypnotic pattern? Have you got like a whirlwindy symbol or something? Or
Oh,
weird-
like a classic hypno wheel
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah,
it is. That
You should
kind
just-
of.
Kind of.
Can you import your own little icons and stuff in there?
Yep.
I don't. Oh, you
Yep.
can.
You should make Hypnotoad, Ben.
Oh,
You
that's
can-
great.
You can import your own shit. All you gotta do is have a picture of it and drag it onto the field, and it saves it to your.
I need to
your
add the
archive.
Hypnotoad sound effect for Twitch. Okay.
Should be your new follow sound and like a little GIF of Hypnotoad whenever
A
someone
little gif of Hypnotoad, yeah. Okay, Artlocks. Anything else?
As a bonus action, I am gonna give one of my thingies. What are they called? Bardic
Probably to Harry.
inspirations to. Well, Parry's not gonna go first.
No, but he's almost dead, so maybe.
He's fine. He hasn't
Or he's-
taken any damage. He's just prone.
I guess you're right.
Because it's the goat's health that went. So
Alright.
I'm gonna give my bardic inspiration for extra damage to Aoth.
Okay.
And all that.
See
Aoth
who your
gets
favorite
inspiration.
rogue is. Or no, I see who your favorite DPS is.
So
Oh,
he's
yeah, you
got
just run around and tell
inspiration.
people what to do, and I'm not okay with it.
No, we'll use a dot.
There can only be
That's
one
his
commander here.
Okay. And that puts
That's
one
one of the
in-
phase characters.
I'd love it if she starts taking over the party slowly.
Well, she already is, kind of.
That actually puts that brings us back to the top. It makes it Felicia's turn.
Oh shit. Okay.
Surprise round comes before normal combat.
Right. Shit.
Hit the illithid again.
I should have gone one more space. I could have
Yeah,
hidden
then-
on the wall.
Yeah, you could have.
Not really a damage dealer without being sneaky.
Well, that's why Aoth got the thing.
What did Loran do during that fight?
He. Let's see.
Cowered
what
in
would-
the corner.
Is he just standing
Kinda
straight up,
wait.
just looking around without turning his neck? And he's just
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't turn his neck when he looks like Batman.
he's like a,
Batman
he's like a cone head.
It's Batman in the 1989 Batman.
He
where
might-
just
he might
turns his
be-
whole body.
He might be shielding his eyes as I cast daylight.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, yeah, no. He's fucking
He is
useless
lit
during
up
this
right
fight now.
He's just out of range of the actual like bright light, so he's just kind of standing there covering his eyes.
Okay. All right. It says making my
Isn't
servant.
Isn't it 60 feet of bright light?
Yeah, and he's
Yeah,
70
60
feet
feet.
away.
Oh.
Yeah, he's so he's in
70
the dim.
he's-
He's in the dim light right now.
60 feet of bright light followed by 60 feet of dim light.
Dim light.
Yeah.
So he's in the dim light now, just kind of like, ugh.
Putting on sunglasses, like.
Shit. I get.
Hold on.
I
hold
get.
On.
Oh,
no,
God, no!
I don't have the aviators. I've
Yeah,
got a pair of sunglasses. Yeah! Anyway.
God. All right. I think I'm gonna hit the. I'm gonna shoot the elephant with with my crossbow for the.
Yeah, good idea.
Really put it. Yeah. Is the illithid affected by the bright light?
I don't think they are because they can act. They were. We've known
Doesn't
for
seem
them
to be.
attacked in normal.
Damn it! I'm doing everything I can to try and get advantage on this roll. Shit. Okay. Yeah. I'll fire my crossbow at the illithid.
Okay.
Wow.
What? There you go.
What
You're like
the
the anti-parry.
Anti-parry, go!
Like a,
Go ahead.
Ah,
Jesus Christ.
Felicia!
like a dice vampire.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's hope I roll well. Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. Not bad.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay.
and now I'll move. Nope, that's the measuring thing.
So you
5,
crouch
10,
down, quickly
15,
reload, and
20,
he's standing on top of a wall. He's an
25,
easy target.
30. Yep. So I move up there and actually hold on a second. Shit, what is health actions only?
So he's on top of the wall.
Yeah, he kind of
Would've been-
floated up on top of the wall to get a person.
Talking's a free action, right?
He cannot be comfortable.
Yeah.
He's got like a flashbulb bright
Yeah.
sphere like hanging out next to
Yeah,
him.
he
Okay,
does.
Parry, do you remember the way that these guys, the illithids, destroyed us in that hallway room because we were all at a diagonal to each other? Let's not do
I'll
that.
never forget.
I immediately go into a diagonal because I need to be within 30
I
feet.
saw them all die in front of me.
Aof,
They literally died.
Felicia begins telling you how to do your job. You now have advantage on your next attack against the illithid.
They wonder why I drink.
You're gonna want to hit it right here, and you're gonna
This entire party is being told what to do by half elves.
Attacks a weak point for massive
I came adventuring to get away from my wife. God damn it.
All right, so yeah, so Aoth has advantage, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, that's gonna make it the Mind Flayer's turn.
Fucking Stranger Things.
Is that the noise they make?
Okay, Mind Flayer is going to
It's like a
move
more
right over
pleasant
here to
sweet bird.
Felicia, and he just kind of he looks down at you, Felicia, and you just feel this immense pressure wave of psionic energy ripple out from him. And I'm gonna need Felicia, Tyburn, Aoth, Artlocks, and Oakenthorn.
He
all
managed to
to-
get
wow.
the cone to hit all of us. I legit just said this. So what
yes, he
saving
did.
throw was that?
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we all get.
Guess what?
Wait. What does Parry give us for these?
No,
Oh,
you
no,
have to
not
be
in
near
range.
You have to be
me.
within,
You have to be
I think,
close.
10 feet.
Nothing.
You have to be within 5 or 10 feet.
Ah! Fuck
That
you!
is. That's okay. So, dice bag.
Oh, wait, I have Bardic Inspiration, right?
Yep, you
Yeah.
can use it.
Can I add that to a save?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. Is it
D8?
Yep.
I wish I was inspired.
Damn it!
Oh man.
You chose poorly.
He didn't choose anything.
You rolled poorly.
By the way, Ben, is the illithid bloodied?
No.
That's bad, because I think we're all about to be.
Yes.
Well, I've got 2 shit buttons, so I'm not worried about it.
Fuck you guys, I'm out.
Every single one of you takes 23 3 points of psychic damage.
But I don't wanna.
And
Wait, Ben,
every single one of you is stunned for 1 minute.
Ben, was I meant to roll?
No, you were out of the cone.
Okay, I was about to say, because you said every
Stunned
single one of you, and I
for 1
thought you
minute.
didn't say my name, so...
Every single one of you is stunned for a minute.
So what does that entail?
We can't move or do anything.
A target can repeat. You cannot do anything. You repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns and effect on a success.
I see.
This is how we all died last time.
None of you. Well, I was about to say none of you have died, but no, there have been some deaths.
2 people died last time this happened.
Yeah.
How much was it?
I don't know. I
almost-
should share the
it
one
would-
place.
23.
It would, Arlox, it would have been free. Cosmin would have died if the rest of the forces hadn't got
Felicia,
there. They ran away.
Yep.
now that you're standing literally right next to this mind flayer, you can see that it doesn't look very similar to the other mind flayers that you fought before.
I never fought a line flare before.
I was about to say,
Oh, fuck you then, Felicia. This one is
No,
one's got
she
kind
has.
of like a
They came down
mauve
the
color.
stairs in the place.
Yeah, you fought a mind flayer.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, yeah.
This
you're
one,
right.
this one has like cracked mauve.
I'm sorry,
colored
God.
skin, and you should be. It
Is
has
this the
cracked
one that we
mauve-colored
saw a giant version of?
It's wearing very elegant, very human-like robes with a really tall collar, and you can
Do
see
I really
that
have time to critique its wardrobe? Then?
around. I'm giving you descriptories here. Around its neck, you can see that it's got a heavy gold chain with a big square emerald dangling around its neck.
Is it Flava Flav the elephant?
It is.
or-
It is indeed the Flava Flav.
take down
Ben,
its emerald. It's the seat of his
Does
power.
it look like the one they saw a giant version of?
Is the
Yeah,
emerald
it
its
does.
Horcrux? Is that what that is?
So wait. It's got cracked and molten skin, as in like, does it look like it's been rotting a bit?
It looks dry. The other Illithid you
And it
fought
has a
was-
giant gem on its chest, as in like an "Oh shoot me" button.
Does it have
Yeah,
does it
it
need some
sounds like a
moisturizer?
don't shoot you button.
The other Illithid was kind of like the alien. It was like a xenomorph. You know, it's drippy and its tentacles are all wet and moist. These one doesn't look dead. It just looks dry and cracked.
I swear to God, if I die again.
Let's see. Here.
If you die again, I'm less than 1,008 points away from leveling up. Damn it!
Let's face it. If
Your
I
old
die,
character
we're all
is still alive.
I've got
Chaos.
300 to level up.
Chaos.
Yeah, just roll an intelligence check, right?
Mhm.
Or saving.
Save.
Intelligence saving throw. You are still stunned.
What is
Oh,
the
dearie
DC
me.
on that? Jesus Christ.
None
None of us are
cheese
gonna
and
make
runs.
that.
You're all too
More
dumb.
than 14.
No, like most of us, I think only have a +1 to intelligence.
I've got a +6.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
how did you fail the first time?
I don't know.
Wait.
After the Illithid fight, I spec'd into this, so it wouldn't
Remember-
happen.
Yeah, I've
He-
got +4 on intelligence.
No, Felicia used her luck to get that 29-29, so
what
the
was
double
what,
crit.
what was your bonus to stealth when you failed against the Fomorian?
Silence.
It's like +9 or some shit with
No.
advantage.
It wasn't. It was +4.
He actually has a very
with
it's a very
advantage.
mediocre.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just I was the only one that could stealth at that point. Because everyone else was in plate mail.
Well, no, you failed the stealth check, and then it was something like it was like a charisma.
Yeah,
no, it was a
I
charisma
failed
saving
the
throw. I
charisma
think.
saving throw, which I
Yeah.
get a +7 to. Yes,
Yeah, that was it.
Yes.
but that's the only saving throw I have that's good.
Make me do a dex save, Ben. Just sometime at some point.
I
Let me
think you
use
did dex
this.
saves.
You could have if you had climbed up the rope.
Okay, so the
Nah.
the drow that took a hit is going to take his.
Is he bloodied?
No,
Is he
Is
affected?
anyone bloodied?
he only took one hit.
Is he affected by the sunlight now?
Oh, yeah,
wait,
that's a good point.
Actually, hang on a second.
Fuck
Yes,
you!
He is.
He's a
This one
dark
is.
elf next to sun.
He has
he's a-
disadvantage on attack rolls, but then his target is stunned, so he has advantage. So it's a straight roll. All right, that is a 21 versus Dingleberry.
I think that hits, Ben.
Yeah, you hit me, Ben.
Also,
Take 6
Todd,
points of piercing
you
damage,
didn't
and I need
take
you to
the
make a
dearest
con saving
before.
throw.
you didn't take the damage from before.
Well, like I have manually inputted into my character bobble thingy on the map, so.
Yeah, Dingleberry, did you take the damage?
Yes.
From
Yeah, the 23 damage that you had.
23 points of damage.
Oh my god.
The
That was the
23
original-
from the Illithid. The reason we're all at half health now.
No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I can't hear you guys over the fucking music.
What music?
I'm being deafened by combat music.
Turn it down then.
How?
Settings.
Settings.
In the settings, look at the. You go to the. You
Oh,
go to
shit.
the cog
Okay.
wheel. And there's
Jesus
a master music
Christ.
volume.
I now just have it off because Ben keeps getting me copyright striked.
No, I set it
That's
off
why.
anyway.
That's why I use the built-in ones instead of the ones from the open source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry's starting to get flashbacks. He just saw everyone in front of him just freeze up against the Iliad. He's like thinking back to that battle before. He's like, oh shit.
You, Dingleberry, you are stunned and unconscious.
Plur.
Well, no, then he's just unconscious.
Plur.
Yeah. And you're poisoned.
Plur.
Just give him everything.
All right, Tyburn.
God, why me?
Saving throw. You are still stunned.
Oh, he made it 15.
Really? 9? Oh yeah, 15. Yeah.
15 doesn't do it.
What is the save?
23.
I'm not telling you. Perry, you are fine. It is your turn.
Perry, kill
Oh,
the Illithid,
shit.
please.
How?
Can't get there.
Yeah.
Well, killing
Double
the hills
dash.
is not going to
I
make
have
us
a,
not
I have a
done.
crossbow. I have a crossbow.
Oh right. Yeah, he can shoot it.
Kill me, please.
Go as far forward as you can and shoot the fucker.
I should go close to other people so they can use my thing if they need a saving throw or something.
Yes, go.
Oh, that's a good point.
Go close.
Good point.
Stand like here.
Go to DPS.
Because then I'm, if I stand here, then I'm near Felicia and Tyburn. There we go.
That's good. That's good.
Unless
that?
he does a blast again.
Well, no, because then we all get plus 10.
His
Was I
blast
stood
is,
here?
is a recharge, so he rolls to see if he gets to do it again.
I stood here, yeah.
Yeah, you need to get the closest you can.
Yeah.
That'll be
get.
35, yeah. I have to
Like,
go here.
Remember when you were fighting the gibbering mouthers and they kept rolling to see if they get their spittle back? It's like that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna shoot my little crossbow at the Iliad. Is he still hovering, or is he on the floor now?
He just kind of always hovers.
Okay. Just wondering. I might as well just shoot the masterwork crossbow because that's what I got. I've not got many shots left. I've only got a few bolts, so. But this is a good time to use it. I feel like, so I'm gonna shoot at him.
Do it with smite.
That hits.
No, it has to be smite is only melee.
Smite's melee.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
See, I do know some rules.
Do you know what's
So
really
that hits,
upsetting?
yeah?
Parry has a better dex modifier than I do, and dex is my secondary stat.
I mean, I also have the same charisma as you, which makes it even more funny.
Well, yeah, it's a primary, though,
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah.
a paladin. All right, you hit.
Yeah, I hit damage.
Whereas con is parry.
Nice.
I'm making the
bloody.
same noise with my gun in
Oh, he's bloodied, guys. He's
I'm
bloodied.
gonna
Halfway there.
because I can attack twice.
Whoa.
So
Take another
fire
shot.
again.
Take another shot.
Living on a prayer.
Shot.
You bloody Iliad.
Oh,
I think he's fine.
Did Perry just combine the word illithid and idiot into illidiot?
Illithid with a
I said bloody idiot. Dude.
Oh, I thought you combined the
Idiot.
two.
He's
and I
been
was
calling
like, that
them
was a good
Iliads,
joke.
and no one's questioned it, so...
Ah.
Does that hit, Ben?
It's because he's in the rule
yes,
book.
it
so I have
does.
to forgive him.
All right, there we go.
All right, and another 9.
8.
8.
That was
H.
that. The
That's
plus
only
one
if
was
you
for the
crit.
I'm
crit.
making
Oh, for the
shotgun
crit.
noises now.
That would've
I
been
need
a
to
really sweet
get rid
crit,
of the
wouldn't it?
crossbows.
Yeah, that would have been a great crit.
And I guess I have to just end my turn.
Okay, it is the other drow's turn.
we need
He's,
to, we need to
going
get the semicircle around this fucker.
He's gonna fire at Artlocks. That is.
It's not at advantage. Remember, it's at a single roll because it's stunned because of the light.
Oh, because of the light, right?
or not stunned, but it's
Yeah, I'm stunned,
only
so
got-
it,
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's
equal.
light, so it's an even. With the first one, which was a 13 plus 7, so
No.
20.
What? What?
13 plus 7.
How's he got a +7 to this? Hits.
They are
Dex.
5 creature.
I told you guys we should just blow up the fucking plant.
No, I think we're gonna be
Yeah,
I think
fine.
boy.
Vibrant said that.
So
Once we get rid of the Iliad, it's fine.
Take 7 points of piercing, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
I'm dead, probably. Also, my stream's just gone down, and I have no idea why.
Because you're dying. You can't broadcast your death. It's
Constitution.
No one wants to see a TPK.
The other party really, really.
The exact same.
You
as
are unconscious and
Tog.
poisoned.
Poison, guys. Just say poison is not a tick every is not a damage every tick kind of thing.
No,
it just gives you disadvantage on I think saves attacks.
Roll the same as Dingleberry. For your con
Yeah,
save.
exactly the same. That DC is not very high.
That's even worse. That's even worse
Poison
when you say
creatures
that.
have disadvantage
Ben.
on attack rolls and ability checks.
It's like, oh, well, you could have gotten a really easy. It's a pretty easy DC. That makes it even worse when you say that. But it's like,
yeah, but like also we all have like roughly an AC of about 15.
Oakenthorn
so for them
is
to hit 20s on
unconscious.
us is really. I'm
does
unconscious.
he get to?
Artlox is unconscious. Unconscious overrides stunned, so you guys are just out of it. Until someone comes and wakes you.
Oh, it's sleeping dart. You got hit by sleeping darts.
I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
It's like.
Felicia, you're about to go. Get one of us.
Can't move speed. The creature drops whatever. It's
I
going
only can.
on.
I have to
failed.
save first.
Oh fuck! You're stunned as well.
Everyone's stunned except for Perry and oh wait, what's Loran doing? Shit.
He's
Loran,
just standing there watching, holding his eyes.
He can't be stunned for 2 rounds. It's his second
No,
round.
he's not literally stunned. He's just standing there.
He's
didn't
shouting
get
words of
hit.
encouragement. He's like, "Go!"
He's not
Felicia."
doing anything. He's just standing there.
You can't really get
He's-
that much closer because he's
He's
blind.
seeing his mistress getting killed. So I'm assuming
He's
something's gonna
shouting,
happen.
"Go, mistress!"
Felicia, it is your
Keep
turn to do something.
Fighting, mistress.
It's my
Okay,
turn to
saving.
save. Am I close enough? Perry, what is your
No.
radius?
Yeah,
Nope.
10 foot.
10 feet.
Hey, when I get to level 18, that becomes 30.
Wow.
Yay!
Hey, yeah.
Only what, 11 more levels?
23.
You're okay.
Did I just make that? Or
Yeah,
did
just
No, you made
22.
it by a lot.
Okay, good.
But you have to do that at the end of your turn. So
Yeah.
Exactly. So okay, I just
Just dust yourself off a little bit, look up, the elephant just looks at you, smiles.
it
Hey,
recharges
it looks
its
different
thing.
to the other ones that we've seen.
Yeah,
Says
if
Felicia.
legit. If this
I swear,
thing,
if you just jinxed us and I die, I am coming to wherever you live.
to be fair, if this illithid recharges its thing, it's gonna party wipe us.
Thanks for reminding me.
That's the way. That's got to be at the end of its turn. It's got to do that at the end of its
Top
turn,
of
not
its
start. Top of its turn.
Jesus
Top
Christ.
of,
It's
top of its
DC
turn.
2.
When you have just, abilities that are on recharge, it's at the top of it. It's at the top of a turn.
Yeah,
And
it
its
is.
DC is 2.
It's a D6. I think all recharge abilities are the same. It's a D6 and a 5 or a 6 recharges.
Oh well, your roll. Okay, so that means you must never get it because it's your luck.
Yeah, but today.
Yeah, well, he only had one because he starts with 1, like all creatures do in the monster manual.
Everybody gets
Okay,
one.
Felicia, I need you to make a
If you say intelligence
wisdom
saving
throw.
I was gonna say if you say intelligence saving throw, I'm good with that. Wisdom, not so much. Yeah.
Okay. You
Am I afraid?
as the mind flayer backs off away from you, just kind of slowly floating backwards, like he's holding down the S button on the keyboard. You make eye contact with his dark black globe-like eyes for just a moment,
I'm
and
afraid,
then
aren't I?
no, you're not
Frightened.
afraid.
He's dominating you. He's using dominate.
He just
creature.
kind of disappears from your sight for a moment as he floats back to where he was before, and you can't seem to recall what he looked like.
Did he take away my object permanence?
He cast modify memory on you, and erased himself from your memory.
I look around. Guys, what's going on?
You get to experience some magic of meeting the Illithid all over again.
Wait. So Ben, so he also teleported? Moved
No,
right
he
over
just
there.
he didn't teleport. He just floated back to where he was.
Okay,
He
and then
went-
she forgot who he was.
He saw an opportunity, came out, stun locked you guys, then went cast Modify Memory on Felicia because she was the only one who saw him up close, and then went back behind the wall.
Okay.
So
So he's behind the wall?
This guy has like
Yeah.
a personality problem. He doesn't like people seeing him.
Aoth, it's your turn.
Make a save.
She was
Make
judging
save.
his style.
Still stun locked.
Damn it, he
This
took
is
my
like,
crossbow
this is like a
bolts with
really
him.
bad fighting game. We're just we're at the edge of the screen going,
The drow warrior is just knock down one, knock down the other, takes a shot at Aoth, but 11.
No.
Okay, so that one misses. He misses.
I like the smugness in the voice there. Keep that pride. Keep the pride.
Mr.
against the
Tyburn.
GM. You get a +10 on this roll
Why does he get a +10?
because he's near parry.
Perry's standing next to me.
Is it's
not
+10?
+10,
I thought it was
+4.
+4.
+4. You got a 10.
It's +4.
Yeah, no, 10's a fail.
I was getting Pass Without Trace mixed up with this.
Parry. What do you want to do?
Oh,
Wake me up!
oh,
Wake me up!
You're
Wake me up
unconscious.
Before you go.
You're not just sleeping, you're unconscious.
Hey,
Slap
Mitch,
him awake.
Are you eating actual bread instead of bread component?
Yeah, it's like
What is
it's like a cheese coated bread.
So what in the game? What's the rule to being unconscious? Can I wake him up?
It doesn't say
Slap
anything
him
about
across the face.
sleep from being asleep. You can do that. One charm, deafened, frightened, grappled, incapacitated. Unconscious?
Well, unconscious would be incapacitated because that is your being incapacitated, right? Like it honestly
idea how to wake someone up from that.
it honestly depends on what the effect actually was, Ben, because we don't know. Like if it was a magical effect, and it probably has something associated with waking them up. If it's
Well, it's not a magical effect. No.
if it's a chemical effect, then it would give you a time before you could wake up. If it's a sleeping effect. Well,
I mean,
like
let me double check this at the
Yeah, because
card
also,
here.
if it was a sleeping effect, it wouldn't have got me and Dingleberry down.
That is true. That is true because they are Fae.
It doesn't make you immune to poison.
It does make them immune to sleeping effects, though.
Yeah,
if
we're
it's,
immune
if it's
to a
actually
sleeping
sleeping.
If it's sleep.
Poison for an hour. You fail by 5 or more. The target is unconscious while poisoned. So you are unconscious until the poison is drawn from your body.
And it's magical sleep.
I'll suck the blood out, Artlocks. Don't worry.
Oh wait, the target wakes up if it takes damage.
So
Or
yeah,
if another
Okay,
creature
I'll
takes
hit
an
you.
action to shake it awake. There it is.
there you
Look at the
go.
bottom.
Okay, I'll take an action to shake him awake.
I think you should actually just slap the shit out of him so he does take damage.
So wait, who was unconscious? Is Artlocks and
Dingle.
Dingleberry.
And
And-
no,
no, I'm not.
Dingleberry.
I was about to say I didn't think Elf was because I was going to say because if Elf was, I would obviously think about waking him up.
No,
I'll go
don't
wake
leave me. I
him
need your +4. Don't leave me.
up. It did do
You can make
this
it-
time.
You can make it to Arlocks. You can make it.
Yeah,
to
I
Arlocks.
can. Yeah, I can make it like here and then be like, if I take the action, I
Damn
can't.
it.
Is it a bonus action or is it a complete action?
a full action to wake
A
him
full
up.
action.
Wake up, damn it!
I guess I'll wake him up. Hey, Alex, what the hell are you doing on the battlefield?
Get the fuck
You
up!
wake up
I
with
imagine-
Perry above you, wielding Nudge above your head.
You said you wanted to make a knightly order, then act like one.
I imagine like
Bird.
poison in
Jesus
D&D because
Christ.
obviously it doesn't like kill you. I reckon it's like a bee sting, and I'm like just like really like I'm just like having an allergic reaction.
You're swollen up in the face.
It's gonna bring us to the second drow.
He hits Perry and he goes down.
That is a 21 against you, Perry.
Why
Does
would
that
you
hit?
shoot at me? I'm so far away.
Because you came over to
Yeah.
help the other guys.
Yeah, it hits.
You take
But
9
I have
points of
armor.
piercing.
I can't just bounce off.
No, that's what the AC is. That's what AC is. It penetrates your armor. You take 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con saving throw.
That's alright, you're pretty good on con, right?
Yeah, you're good at Constitution, right? You'll make this.
Jesus. NG.
Ben has somehow orchestrated the worst fight for us to ever fight.
Wait, I get +4. Does that help?
No,
it's a crit fail.
matter. A natural one is a natural one is a natural one, and no modifiers affect a crit fail.
How many
So,
crits do I want?
you wake up with Perry shaking you violently, and then you just watch as a small little dart just slams into his neck. He grabs the dart, pulls it out, then collapses on top of you.
No, not even that much. It would be even funnier if he gets done with that burn, and he just goes bolt upright and just goes down.
Wait, Parry landed on top of me?
Yeah.
So I'm now pinned by Parry.
You are now pinned by Perry.
But then technically he just shaped me, and I'll wake up.
Yeah, but I'd remain prone on the floor.
At least you can use his body as a shield.
But you'd wake me up, so there you go.
Oakenthorn is unconscious. Sorry, Talk.
Nobody's shook him awake yet.
Artlocks.
I'm pinned.
So you've got like 300 pounds of Perry and armor laying on top.
Hey, I'm not that fat.
You are wearing a breastplate.
Press the goat button. He just automatically turns into a goat.
It's slim and
the goat
breastplate.
button.
Okay.
It's once per day, so.
I have a plan.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was once per day. I always forget that.
You always forget it because you've never used it.
I don't know what it was like for you guys, but that was perfect timing on my end, because immediately after I said, he's going to do just fine one. Like, it was
Yeah, it was.
As soon as you said that, I knew it was going to be shit. So I was like, God damn it.
I was knocking on wood. I couldn't do anything else.
Okay.
You sucked all my luck
Could have
out of me
kept your mouth
today.
shut, Felicia.
My job is to talk.
You could have not rolled 2 nat 20s earlier.
Yeah,
that could
Ben.
have helped.
Or the third, or Perry couldn't have rolled 3 nat 1s in 4 rolls.
And I got a critical, but it was when I had no advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just sucking all the luck into your little black hole right now, Roach.
All right, Artlocks.
I'm thinking.
Shake him awake. He's on top of you.
Please shake me awake.
And then
anyway.
Grab his hand crossbow and just fire it.
Or shake me awake, please. I would like to wake up. I woke you up.
Yeah, but you're also currently pinning me, so if I wake you up, we're both still on the floor to be shot.
Fire!
You can't do anything anyway, then, can you?
That way,
I have got escape plan B.
Do some magic.
You're just gonna grab a dimension door into the river.
Yeah, but someone in heavy armor in a river, that couldn't go wrong.
Yeah, Parry doesn't like
Perry's gonna wake up in the middle of a dream from his first adventure with us, and he's gonna wake up in the middle of the river again.
I'm remembering back to simpler times.
Alright, Artlocks, what you doing?
When we had other people alive.
Wait, if we're on the floor, it means we're at advantage from range attacks, right?
Range attacks have disadvantage
against you too.
There you go, just wake me up.
Wake me up.
Go.
Wake me up.
Wake me up. But these elves can get into close combat with us.
Can't wake up.
I still say your best bet is to grab the hand crossbow from Perry and just fire it at one of those Duragar.
I say your best bet is to wake me up. We lay on the ground low. The other people will deal with it.
You use him as a body shield.
Me and Felicia are the only 2 people awake right now.
No, Tyburn's awake, he just can't move, and Aoth's awake, he just can't move.
Yeah, they'll be fine next turn.
Okay,
Plus, if I wake up, then I can move and give them my bonus, because I can go in between both of them.
Yes, but then still we have to take a full turn of attacks.
Yeah, I know, but it's still better.
No, it's not. If we take out the drought right now, they no longer get the ability to knock us out.
Would he be able to take them out in one shot?
They're bloodied. Yeah, he gets 2 shots. And one of them's bloodied, so he can knock at least one of them out, which knocks out their ability to knock us out by 50%.
If you guys stop failing your saving throws, I'd help that situation.
Why don't you stop? Why don't you stop giving us hard saves?
20.
That one's not a hard save.
Stop giving us hard saves.
What the one? What do you mean it's not a hard save?
The
Talking about
intelligence
the-
one is a hard save. The other one is not. And you guys
What's
keep...
the one that's pinning the entire party though?
I'm going to press escape and go ahead and turn the difficulty down to novice. Is what I'm going to do in the game menu.
The Adventures of Tyburn. It's like an 8-bit adventure.
Okay.
This whole adventure's bullshit.
I accidentally walked into a dungeon in Oblivion that was past my level. Whoop! Difficulty down.
I also didn't get it's called The Adventures of Tyburn. He was gone for like 5 months. What the hell?
I'm going to.
Well, I mean, the thing's called Tales of Borkvard. We've seen him how many times?
Twice?
Okay, I'm going to. I'm gonna
Kill Perry and allow the sweet embrace of death to take hold.
Ben, if I use my action to wake
It's
up
okay. I'll
Harry,
make the pain go away now. It'll all be
He's
fine.
unconscious. You can coup de grace. I'm sorry, Artlox. What were you saying?
if I use my action to wake up Harry, can I still move
Yeah.
from under him?
It takes half your movement to get up.
I'm under him though. Remember.
I'll say it'll take your. You'll have to strength test to roll them off. If you succeed, then yeah, you'll still have your half movement.
I have a -2 to strength. That's not going to work out for me.
Just use the hand crossbow
Yeah, I'm
and
just
shoot
gonna.
the
I'm gonna shoot
bastards.
the bloodied one of the.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you should shoot.
15,
Nope.
Versus their AC.
22.
22 hits.
They're
What is that
elves.
AC?
They've got dex bonuses. They're probably
It's probably like 16 or 17.
grand. 4 damage to him.
You watch as one of the bolts just impotently just.
And then
Points
is
into
what
his
I'm going to
arm.
do is I'm going to move my shield so it covers the rest of my body that's not covered by parry.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Hunker
give
down.
and I'm going to give bardic inspiration to Tyburn.
Oh,
All,
nice.
all I'm seeing right now is the next round is you're just like dragging Perry in front of you. I just hear I
He's
see
been
like
playing-
5 darts hit his back. It's like
He's been playing XCOM. He just used the hunker down ability.
Yeah.
I was
I'm-
thinking
as-
Saving
as-
Private Ryan.
Harry,
yeah, where they're dragging the body up.
as
Little Ray-
Harry is asleep, he's just going to be snoring like, idiot.
Felicia, you hear Loran yelling from behind you, just covering his eyes, going, "This light is quite unpleasant."
Shut up, Loran! Shut up!
Deal.
He holds up
Actually-
his hand again and like opens up his fingers just so he can see you a little. He goes, "Thy will be done, mistress."
I'm looking forward to the Felicia and him fan art.
Well, that'd be the first fan art we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
That'd be
If anyone does
interesting.
fancy ever drawing us fan art, we will look at it.
We will gladly accept it.
That's gonna bring us to you, Felicia.
So, question, Ben.
Yeah,
I no
fan
longer
fiction.
have memory of the Illithid at all.
No.
So to me, 2 of my crossbow bolts vanished from my body.
Yes.
And
You don't know why
and
people
you
are stunned.
hurt. Your head hurts
And-
a lot.
yeah, my head hurts a lot. I have a very bad headache.
And
Because
you
you were
don't know
wounded
why
by
Tyburn
psionic
and Aoth are just standing there doing nothing.
Yeah, that is confusing. Though I do know that the 2 drow have knocked out half
Yeah.
the party.
That you fully recollect.
Got it.
Take him down.
Question, Ben. Question. Okay. And this is specific. I wouldn't normally ask this, but I'm asking specifically because these are drow. Okay. And kind of shadows and light work differently for them because they can see in the darkness, but they can't really see in the light that well. Okay. If I use Tyburn as a pillar, as just a pillar to hide behind,
You can get 3. You can get partial cover.
can I hide there? And get,
Yes, I'll say you can hide
Can I
behind
hide?
Tyburn.
because it's in bright light against drow. That's all I want.
I'm currently
I was very
hacksaw ridging my way to like cover, and so is Felicia. We are
We're using bodies as cover.
we are hacksaw ridging this.
You're using two of the classic characters who are still alive.
Felicia.
I'm gonna like I got like I'm loading a crossbow and I've got like my back flat against Tiber and like I'm against a wall, getting ready to come out and fire.
I love the idea that it's like Han in Carbonite as well. So he's like,
No, he's totally conscious of this too. He just can't move. He's just like, what's going on?
I saw the best shower curtain.
Can
the other
I-
day, which was Han in Carbonite.
I object,
that's
but I
good.
can't.
I
Yeah.
saw that as well.
So I'm gonna use my cunning action to hide when I
Okay.
get to him. So should I make a stealth check or?
Yes, please.
Okay. 21.
Yeah, you're fucking fine.
We got
Okay.
Crit failed on that Crit fail on the perception check to see you, so.
All right. And then I'm going to use my attack with advantage now because I'm stealth.
You're hiding.
Yes, and I'm going to get that fucking sneak attack on the which is the more bloodied one.
The one next to the wall.
Gonna hit him.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yep, 26.
He's sucking all the modifiers into his black hole vortex.
22 damage.
Okay. He's still up, but he's not looking good.
He's not really. He's still up. That's 22 fucking damage, man. What the hell?
Yeah, and you guys kept saying he's bloodied, but he wasn't.
We took 23. I mean,
Oh, it's the Illithid that's bloodied.
Yeah.
The Illithid. Wait, I can
He'd only-
see the Illithid though.
what illithid?
It's a 4-foot wall.
He ducked behind it, literally.
Okay. I was gonna say.
So you're saying the Illithid just did the Penguins of Madagascar thing? You didn't see
because
any.
what he did is he modified Felicia's memory, but then if she could still see him, it wouldn't make any difference. So he just ran behind the wall and.
I was gonna say because that would have made no sense. Felicia was just like, "What's that?" Looks over slightly. Oh shit!
Oh, there it is.
And Myers again. Okay, I'm good. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, so it's the Mind Flayer's turn.
Felicia's still just like crouching against like Tiber's upper calf or something, just
Okay, so-
loading a crossbow again.
Let's see.
How big are you?
She's scrunched down a lot. She's not used to combat.
Okay, you guys, you watch as
Upper thigh, I meant. Whatever.
as a barrel floats up from behind the other side of the wall.
Oh god, he's
Oh, no.
telekinesising one of the explosive barrels.
Upturns and then just flings towards you guys.
I don't want to be down here anymore.
Incoming!
How is he doing this without looking at where we are?
We gotta
Well,
get to the
he's-
seawall.
He remembers about where we are.
Yeah, nobody's really moving.
Is he going to scatter die this as well?
Yeah, he is. Hang on, that's where he's throwing it to. There's gonna be some rolls because
Oh, I hope he rolls a 1 and it goes straight back.
Are we
at him.
really doing this like basilisk artillery right now, where it's like scatter dying and shit?
this is gonna.
Where's the template? Where's the template?
Oh god.
I was throwing it right on top of me. He's doing the
So it
measuring.
lands right there.
Oh, thank God. No!
It has a 40
That's
foot
me, man.
range.
You guys watch as it upturns and then just kind of flings over towards you guys, leaving a trail of its contents, then hits the ground, and you watch as it kind of cracks open and spills out.
It's not been lit. It's not been lit. It's not been lit. We're good.
Oh God, why did you say that?
You then see
A light.
a little shimmering dome appear from behind the wall.
Wait.
Then you see God as it blows up.
You just see like a hemispherical dome pop up from behind the other side of the wall.
We really are just on Normandy Beach, and we're just not making any
So
progress.
let me up.
You're all stuck behind the tank trap.
I gotta clear these obstacles for the tanks.
I've got to clear these ones.
Hey, off! Bring up the Bangalores!
Dog
Okay.
one is not open.
That was his turn. So Aoth.
Cat F.
Firehoon 5-5. We're taking severe casualties.
Not Firehoon 5-5.
I think
Okay.
Aoth got it.
I think I passed.
You passed. You are unstunned. Yeah, help me.
My head
can't do
actually
anything.
hurts from laughing this much. I'm
It is
sorry.
the drow's. It is the drow's turn. Oh, fucking hell, guys.
I left my mace at the bottom of the channel.
All right. He's going to be taking a shot at where the last thing came from.
Bitch was trying to drown me.
Wait, so he's gonna hit Tyburn instead of me?
Uh-huh.
Oh no!
I think it's 22 hits.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can I have it not because I don't want it to?
Take 8 points of piercing damage.
Wait. Artlocks has combat inspiration, so that does something he can do against attacks. I don't know if it's damage or if it's against the.
He can add his. I think he can add the inspiration die to reduce the damage done. I think it is what it is.
I just double check because.
But remember, it's got a saving throw coming up.
Reaction roll die. You can add it to your AC. You can add it to your AC.
Okay, so he can roll that and not get hit.
Yeah.
It's a 23.
Is it anywhere close? Can you make that?
I'd have to max out the die to do it. I have an AC of 15.
Okay, maybe it's not
Remember,
worth it.
there's a saving throw coming as well.
The same.
Well, can I even use it because I'm stunned?
Yes, because you still have your mental faculties when you're stunned.
Stunned. Let's see
I
what
don't-
stunned says.
I don't feel very cognitive.
I don't feel very
Check my
faculty.
DM screen.
I do have the DM screens right here.
We can't
Done.
see.
Yeah, I have mine too. Gotta use it somehow.
Stunned creature is incapacitated. Incapacitated can't take actions or reactions.
Oh, so you can't take reactions, but okay. But you don't use a reaction to do the inspiration.
Yeah, it can
It's
use
just kind of-
its reaction roll. It does say reaction roll in the spell.
Yeah.
I mean, to add to your AC, but I don't think it's to do it to all of it, is it?
No, if it's to add to your AC, you use the reaction. It's
You use
Use
your
a
reaction.
reaction. To use it otherwise is...
use the die for your save that's coming up.
You got a con saving throw.
Mm.
You pass! Whoa!
Oh, thank God.
You are not poisoned or unconscious.
Yay. I'm still stunned, though.
Just got shot, and now it's your turn.
I just got shot. Yeah,
No, but
everything's
you
great
took
for time.
damage.
You just
took
you just got
damage, you're not-
damaged.
Stunned, right?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
woke
so you're
up.
unstunned because you took damage.
Hey!
Everything's working out according to plan, then, of course.
Everything's coming up.
Everything is coming up, Tyburn.
It's Tyburn's turn now as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so you're good, and you still have your inspiration.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen next.
Wake me up.
We're not gonna wake you up. We're going to leave that to Artlocks.
Kick
We're
cool
gonna
shit.
do
It's
preserve life.
My,
We're gonna
my turn next, so it's like I wasted time.
Harry, you can't talk.
we're
You're
gonna
unconscious.
give 16 to Artlocks and 20 to myself.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's the oh shit button.
I don't feel good.
Movement.
And we're gonna move to the over
Towards the
here.
barrel.
Felicia notices a distinct lack of cover.
It's like her cover just shifted and
Pillow
moved.
move.
I'm not your chest high wall. I'm out of here.
Perry is unconscious, so sorry. Shh. Shh.
Drown number 2, I'll save you.
I mean, the best thing I could do would be like a running kick to the head or something, Perry. That'd be the best I could do for you.
Just goes by and just kicks you to the side while he's running away.
All right, this guy you watch run into the camp and disappear behind the wall.
He's getting a torch. He's getting a torch.
Oh God!
He's got to be getting a torch, or he's taking cover.
Yeah.
Oakenberry.
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Unconscious.
Fuck. Artlocks. You can do things.
You can do things.
The barrel's gonna explode. Can I please wake up?
It's fine. Your body's relaxed. It won't hurt as much.
What?
You're far enough away. Fluidic shock's not going to hit you that
your
hard.
muscles aren't all tense. You're relaxed. Your muscles are loose. You won't.
You'll be like a rag
Hit
doll.
anything.
Just don't hit anything hard. It's the shrapnel that'll kill you at this distance.
The concussion might hurt your brain
Could
a
I
little
crawl
bit.
out
Are
from
you-
under parry and go to there?
Are you going to throw the barrel? back?
Alligator crawling up.
You know,
Well,
it's
if
not
you're-
like
if you're
it's not like
crawling-
it's not a
crawling's
bomb
half
with
speed.
like you can't defuse it. You know that, right? Like it's not.
No, but I do have an idea of what I can do to it.
He's got to throw his body over it like it's a grenade
Alex,
in World War
Alex,
II.
remember, your strength isn't that good.
I'm not
is
You
using
could just-
strength.
You can just hold onto the barrel and use dimension door.
Oh, fly. You're going to use fly. Oh, dimension.
It was either that or thunder wave and knock it.
You
Thunder
Pokemon?
wave it back at them like. "Whoa!"
If you're crawling, it's half speed.
Yeah, no, can I
You
crawl
only
out
use-
from him and then go? Like, can I use?
Well, if you have to use half your speed or half speed to stand up after crawling out from under him.
You can get to it because if it's half speed, then you're essentially using 10 feet to
15.
get out from under him.
Yeah.
You got another 15 to cross. So it's going to be your entire movement to get to the barrel itself.
Yeah.
So you can get to the barrel if you want to.
I don't know what the plan is exactly. Still,
I don't know what the plan is
Work,
either.
or-
I'm enthralled.
Are you gonna soccer kick it back over the wall or like?
Is Midge going to throw himself onto the barrel to save everyone
He's
else?
using the mortar primer plate to hit the fuse and then throw in the shell.
So Artlocks, what's the plan?
It doesn't push it that far. Damn.
Any further is good.
Well, like 10 feet.
Yeah. I can if I use thunder wave, I could dimension door it away.
Dimension door into the camp. Just leave it.
No, Alex, just put it into your bag of holding.
You're unconscious. Artlocks, what are you doing?
and then leaves.
Just steal it.
Dimension door, then fly out. Next
Artlocks.
round.
That's the plan.
Oh, okay.
Make a choice.
I don't think any of that's gonna work. Ah, Ben. Question: has it been dawn since I last used fly?
No.
You used it to get out of the.
You used it to get up here, and then you guys haven't rested since then.
It didn't. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily need to be a day. It needs to have passed dawn. That's why I'm asking.
No, I've been tracking time. It is not.
How do you know it's the Underdark?
I know how long you guys have been down here.
How do you keep timing?
Bob, you missed multiple conversations on the on how Underdark time even works.
No, I started.
No,
that
it kept
because I looked
kept
up.
going. It kept
There was
going.
more.
There was more.
It's a series of events.
Yeah, because every city's got that like pillar thing that apparently they had used to keep track time.
I can.
All right, Artlocks, you got to make a decision here.
Okay, I am going to. Okay, I'm gonna wake up Parry.
After all that.
No, yeah, I'm just thinking I'm gonna put us all too much in risk by doing something really cool.
Okay, so you use your action to shake him awake.
Yep. Does that
Okay,
mean
so-
I can get out with him without having to throw him off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because he'll be awake. He can help the situation.
Yeah. Okay.
You're still prone.
I
Yeah.
could use my strength to throw the barrel back over.
Which means you only get 15 feet of like upright movement because
Yeah,
you're
that's
still
what
like half your. I don't think moving away from the wall is a good idea. I think at this point we need to get to cover.
Yeah, I'm trying to skirt the explosion radius though.
We have no
You
idea
know what the
exactly how big the
radius is?
explosion radius is.
If you
For
blow
all
it
we
up, you'll know.
For all we
It's like
know,
the
that's
it's like the
little
whole
boy.
map.
Yeah, for all
It is-
we know, he was just measuring to the first person to see just that somebody would be in the radius, and it could have like 700 feet of explosion or something.
Just
You have
destroys
no
the
idea.
whole map.
So is what I'm gonna do then
that,
Well, it's
that's
one
the Tsar
barrel.
bomb.
is I'm gonna call car. Do I still know these guys are here? Like that they've gone behind the wall, or have they ducked?
They've stuck behind the wall and ducked down, so you can't see them.
Well, I mean, you'd have seen them duck, so...
You seen where approximately they were.
Okay, I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna call out to Felicia that there are people approximately at that point, and then I am going to give a bardic inspiration to her. Just marking down how many of them I've used. And then I am going to... Oh, that's the rest of my turn, I believe.
Did you take my crossbow with you?
No, I left it at your body.
Okay.
Okay. Felicia.
Right.
Go hide behind Perry.
Felicia runs up, grabs a barrel, throws it over the wall.
that would not be a good idea. She'd be like, okay,
Does anyone have create water?
Plus, also, if you picked it up, would you get any of the stuff on you?
Probably.
So that means that if they lit the fire, you just go up in
It
flames.
depends on if this is it depends on if this is modern gunpowder or if this is like gunpowder made with saltpeter, because that stuff doesn't get out of anything.
You would sacrifice yourself then, because you
Alright,
literally
Felicia,
turn
what's
into a
the plan?
bonfire.
I'm thinking. By the way, the hypnotic pattern stopped, right? Because it's a concentration spell and he went unconscious.
Yes.
Okay. The drow are now fine.
Durgar.
Well, yeah, whatever. They're the same thing.
Racist.
Underdark thing.
How can I be racist? I have one as a servant. For life.
Exactly.
How
Yeah,
can I
having
be
one-
racist? I have a slave of a different race.
I'm not sure if the filter was working at that moment there.
I remember in the Harry Potter, the Malfoy family were very, positive towards house elves.
See? Slaves are fine.
Yeah. They were all up for house elf rights.
How big is that?
Are we really looking at the pseudo villains of Harry Potter for our moral compass guidance here? Is that what's happening right now?
Pseudo villains.
Hey, Malfoy's father let him go. He gave him the sock, so he must be good.
Ben, is the barrel of like an actual barrel, or is it like a keg barrel?
These barrels are being transported by a Durgar in a hand cart because it's too much for them to carry from one.
So it's like 1.5, 2 feet wide. It's got like 3 foot like tall.
Yeah.
Like it's a fairly large barrel. Okay,
It's fairly large.
Okay, Felicia's gonna go up to the barrel, which is 20 feet, and she's going to take cover behind the barrel.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You're giving me cover. I need the cover. Stop judging me.
I could have turned into a goat and eaten the barrel.
Yeah. Or you could have turned into a goat and eaten the gunpowder.
Yeah.
Explosive goat.
17
So my initial
for
idea
stealth.
was to eat through the wall.
Okay, now Felicia's going to take aim at the drow that's at the wall she's been shooting at.
Okay.
And shoot him with advantage.
Okay, go for it.
28 versus AC. Okay.
11 plus
14.
25. Nice one. So you guys watch as Felicia runs up towards the barrel after everyone's eyes go wide, seeing it impact into the ground. Do like a baseball slide behind it, whip out her crossbow, and whip! You get a headshot right between the eyes of the drow, and you watch him go down.
So we're gonna be covered in elf giblets in like 5 turns, right? That was
Half
gonna happen.
elf giblets. We're gonna have some serious explaining to
I'm gonna
cost.
be the guy from the Normandy scene carrying his own arm, just like.
Well, the one that carries his own arm and then runs back to the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is the end of your turn, Felicia.
Yeah. Also, by the way, because of the way the barrel landed, I'm just pointing out, he threw it farther, and you said it landed, then bounced back, right?
And kind of rolled back a little. Yeah.
Yeah. All the time spilling the gunpowder behind it, and that, like,
Yeah. So you're like rolling
sniping
around in it.
But I've also disrupted the path of the gunpowder because, as the Mythbusters did test, it needs to be contiguous, and any breaks in it will not transfer.
It passed over this spot, then rolled back across it, so it's pretty fine. It doubled back over itself.
Just pointing out, it's got to be a pretty thick rope of.
Can she take a bonus
gunpowder.
action to like wipe?
She already
the
used her
gunpowder?
bonus.
I already used it.
I thought you used your cunning action for that, not a bonus action.
Actually, I think you're correct. Just let me check cunning action.
Sorry, I'm just trying to work out how.
No, no. Cunning action just means I can take certain actions as bonus actions, like dash, disengage, and hide.
It's basically a modified bonus.
Oh man, I've got an idea.
Okay, so
Please don't light her on fire, Tyburn.
No, that's not my idea. It's just I need to wait for my
Sacred
turn.
flame.
okay, so you guys
Sacred
you guys
flame's not.
watch
Sacred
as
flame isn't fire. It's not gonna set it
three
off.
Duergar go sprinting out of the camp.
Okay. Well, they're gonna
And-
go tell, aren't they?
And then you watch as you could hear it before you could see it. You could hear this kind of fiery
That
sound
sounds
of
good.
noise and a little flash of light as the fire starts trickling over the wall.
Ah!
Oh man! Oh
Oh,
man!
God.
All right, Aoth.
Hey, don't worry, guys. It's not that quick. It only moves at like it only moves really slowly. It's
How-
I've got such an idea.
Aoth.
Guys,
So
We
I
need to
can't see the two people
No.
behind the wall, right?
You could see a shimmering dome of energy.
you
but not
need to
them.
stop those guys from escaping as well. They're gonna go tell everyone else.
Shimmering dome of energy?
Yeah.
oh, it's
happened on the
prismatic
last-
dome.
It's happened on the last Mind Flayer's turn. He went behind the wall, and then on his next turn, you just watched a little dome of energy just whoop over him.
Nobody goes into that because that is very bad.
And then I'm going to take a shot at the Duergar.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
That one.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my planar warrior thing.
Force damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits a Duergar.
28 didn't even crit.
Low on the damage though. 8 points of damage.
Yeah,
Just as a gauge for this, burning gunpowder, including smoked and smokeless gunpowder, can be outrun by a slight jog by a human being. That's how fast it is. So we're good for a while.
So I could go over there, thunderclap it away.
Remember, it's only got 20 feet to move, and you move.
Yeah.
It moves.
at a
It moves slower. It moves slower than a slight jog. That's.
So
that
I've got
must-
I've got rules for the. Believe it or not, I did write down some rules for the movement speed of flaming gunpowder. So I got what you're saying. I know. I looked it up.
Ben, I'm now even more concerned because you have set rules for this.
He knew that this was going to happen.
And
It was
then
No, no, no.
I'm
I'm
gonna
afraid that
shoot
this is
it
going to
again.
be more often.
Go for it.
Shoot it again.
The hits.
Does anyone want to try
There
and
you go.
wake up Dingle?
All right, that guy is bloodied
I
and
mean,
not looking good at all.
The nap's nice, but
Sorry.
you may want to run away.
Sorry, Tog. You haven't had much to do this whole time because you're like triple downed.
Yeah, I'm just standing. He's sitting there.
I just wanna say-
coming out of his mouth.
Oh,
when
fuck,
I
I've
need it,
just realized.
I show up.
There you
Ben, am I poisoned?
yeah.
Or was that cleansed by whatever Tyburn did to me?
No, it was
depends.
not cleansed. It was just healing.
Yeah, then you are poisoned.
So remember, all of your ability checks and attack rolls have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Same thing with parry.
Tyburn.
Okay, here's what I want to do. All right,
This is gonna be good.
where-
I've been
where-
waiting for this turn.
Where's the flame right now? The gunpowder got lit.
It's on the top. It's basically at the wall.
Okay, here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. I want to use my spiritual weapon to pick up the barrel and throw it at the wall where the flame is right now. That's what I want to do.
Okay. So casters, you cast spiritual weapon, which,
Boom!
is-
It disappears.
which are hands.
They are.
Yeah, they have grasping.
That's what I want to
influence
do.
on them.
I wanted to pick up the barrel. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is even better. I can actually have just pick up the barrel and it can move 20 feet.
Yeah,
I
you
can
don't
just-
have to throw it.
So I wanted to pick up the barrel and just like full bore, just go right at the flame and right at the where the flame where the wall's coming.
I want to see the eyes of the Illithid just go, oh god.
I'll allow it because Tybert has established through this entire campaign that his spiritual weapon is a set of gauntlets that aren't holding anything.
them!
I will allow it. So, Tybert, just out of curiosity, do you want to do any movement first?
Do I want to do any movement first? No.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not going to do
The barrels are on the other side of the wall. There's more barrels.
So,
I'm going to be right where I am.
Tyburn, you cast spiritual weapons, and Felicia, you just feel like a little flit of wind behind her head as a pair of gauntlets moves over you, picks up the barrel.
Damn it, Tyburn!
Which is falling these black gray granules all over you, like getting stuck in your hair and shit. It just goes zoom forwards like fucking Superman towards the flaming wall. Okay.
Would
Okay,
now be a good time to say bye, Felicia.
Okay, this is.
Can you imagine the hell that'll be paid if you kill Coswin's sister?
We just never wake Coswin back up. That's what we'll have to.
I'm gonna have to use the dice rolling app.
Sweet Jesus Christ. Sweet Jesus Christ.
I don't have this many die.
My plan.
Ben, how many more
fruition,
do you
like
need?
it or
I've got
not.
loads on my. I've got loads over here. How many more do you need?
About a few.
Give me a number.
45 D20s.
I'm gonna point out Felicia is hunkered down onto the ground. She is a small target, and the explosion is
Trying to dig a hole
happening
with
on
a
the
crossbow.
and the explosion is happening on the other side of a chest-high stone wall. So
Yeah, but there's a lot more explosives where that came from.
I'm just.
I know.
Have you ever seen what C4 can do?
Yeah.
We're gonna hit.
I don't know.
Have you
I
ever-
don't know. There's more explosives right on the other side of the wall. There's.
Have
just
you
a
ever
wall of
felt
flame.
it on the other side of a 20-foot wall?
Okay, so you guys all watch in slow motion Felicia as the barrel just careens towards the flaming spot. The second it makes
If you survive,
impact,
Tyburn, you're getting a level up.
there is a blinding orange-white explosion that ripples out from the wall. And you all sorry, Roach, but you all get that tinnitus ringing in your ears for just
Please don't
a
actually
split
do it.
second before a series of I didn't roll enough die.
I think we've lost the element of surprise.
A series of secondary explosions rock the camp. I'm gonna need every single person to make a dexterity saving throw.
Hey, this is
auto
this is
fail.
good. I'm good
Oh,
with this.
Dingleberry auto fail.
I auto fail.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah! Tyburn's just standing there,
Do we
the
get
wind blowing his
advantage
robes
'cause we
around, and he's
saw
looking at it.
It's like the Tony Stark
Ben,
scene.
remember,
in Afghanistan.
I get +4.
Yeah, do we
And
get
you give
advantage
it-
because we saw it coming? Because
In fact, Artlocks and everybody else that's poisoned has disadvantage.
so actually me and Parry a disadvantage. Dingleberry auto fails.
But I get +4, so I got 21.
No.
I got.
Well,
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
He does. Yeah, I get. I get 24.
See, the one time I get crits whenever I have disadvantage, so. I never advantage from the other side.
Okay, son of.
So-
So you've just killed us all.
I didn't want to come down the first
Press
place.
F5.
And thus the story of the adventuring party
I love that
ran-
Tyburn-
ended
I love that-
in the Underdark.
I love that
Being
Tyburn
blown
got a
up.
crit as well.
And thus ends the
Well, Tyler's
tale
just
of
like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
As
He
Art
knows-
Watson party
Ty-
died
Cool
in
guys
a fire
what's coming.
explosion.
And he looks around, so he's like, "Cool guys don't look at explosions."
No. He's doing this deck saving throw whilst diving through the air, doing a backflip, going, "Hell helps those who help themselves."
Okay.
That's happening. Yep, that's certainly happening.
I
Okay,
imagine after the things are blown, after the barrel's thrown, the gauntlets just give you a thumbs up from behind the wall, and then the explosion happens.
I didn't know. They're
Like
just
a
like,
golf in it.
Okay. Felicia and Tyburn take 43 points
Oh,
I'm down.
God.
of I don't know, fire damage as the explosion rocked the camp.
Also,
Hold on, Bardic
Wait.
Inspiration.
hang
Bardic
on,
Inspiration.
hang on. Ben, I auto fail because I was unconscious.
Yes, you do.
How much damage do I take?
He's not
Hold
there
on,
yet.
he's
He's
not
just
there
at the
yet.
end of the
Oh, okay.
pass.
We're still. Oh, okay. We're doing
these
it
are
in
the people
waves.
that pass. The rest of us are just.
Wait,
21 didn't pass?
Wait, I didn't pass? 21?
This is an ammo dump exploding.
Okay. Well, yeah,
The only reason Tyburn probably got it was because he rolled a crit, and then I think the DC's probably 24, and I got lucky. But I'm down, and I used I reduced it by 4, so I didn't auto die. So, so I'm just Fleecia's body
else takes 86 points of damage.
Is that what?
I'm dead.
Is that what?
Dead outright.
Hold on.
I'm
Hold on. So the
outright
Bardic
dead as
Inspiration allows you to reduce damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna roll that.
I'm completely dead.
I'm completely dead as well. It's double my HP.
86?
I am
Artlox
up
is
with
dead.
a hit point. I'm up with a hit point. Yes.
Oh, he gets better than dying.
Artlox.
Remember,
Artlox
guys.
is the only one that's killed by this explosion.
Well, no, it's double your negative is death, so
you need to do double your total. Artlox has 42 points total.
Yeah.
So that's 80.
But he already had but he still had HP in his pool when he went down. So he has what is your we have to do this not just a blanket. How much HP do you currently have, Artlox?
28.
So knock down 28 off that, you're at negative 60 something. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm still alive, but I'm down now.
All right. Okay.
I mean, you're dead.
I
you're
don't think
unconscious.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, it is. It is. You only auto die when you go negative by double. So remember how?
Okay, I do remember.
Is it double?
Right.
Yeah, it's double.
I thought it was if you took damage equal to double your total health.
No, not double your total health. Double your negative. When you go negative by double, that's auto death.
It's negative double. He is right.
It's negative because you could have hold on. I'll specifically go to it, but I remember because I had to fudge the rules for Borkvard whenever he died.
He fucking died.
Yeah, but that was because
in the first episode.
That's because he had
12.
It was 11 hit points.
He had 11 hit points, and he took 50 damage, which meant he got down to 40 HP, and 40 HP double, negative, which triple killed him. So if we go to death here, because I am almost...
Hang on, I'm here right now. Instant death. Massive damage can kill you instantly. When damage reduces you to 0 hit points and there is damage remaining, you die if the remaining damage equals or exceeds your hit point maximum.
Hit point maximum.
For example, a cleric with a maximum of 12 hit points currently has 6 hit points. If he takes 18 damage, they are reduced to 0 hit points, but 12 damage remains. Because the remaining damage equals their hit point maximum, the cleric dies. So now I gotta do math.
I'm dead.
Yeah, what's your... Well, no. Let's...
Yeah, I'm dead.
We are the champions.
Yeah, I am too, because my max is 52 and there's 57 damage after I take.
It was 87 points of damage,
pool.
correct, Ben?
86.
86, okay.
Yeah, I'm so dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
That was
outright destroyed.
That was half.
Oh,
that
dear.
was half. Okay, that just to keep in mind, that was halved because of the wall.
Holy shit!
If that had gone off on this side of the wall, you'd all be dead.
Oh, the dwarves are dead.
Oh yeah.
Everyone in there.
Well, I mean, so who here just died?
I did.
Me.
Yeah. What about Perry?
Wait, so how does it work again?
Perry, what's your max HP?
49.
49. What do you current? How much do you have?
40.
Then you're
So
fine.
it's
You're
isn't
alive.
it?
You're
down,
fine.
but
I literally would have been at 2 more points, and I probably would have been blown up or something.
Yeah, no.
Is it?
If it
No,
had
three.
done 1 more damage, you'd be outright dead.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So the only person standing is Tyburn.
It's Tyburn.
The only 2 people alive are Perry
Him and
and Felicia, and
So-
the other 3 are dead.
For narrative's sake, what happens here is you guys watch in slow motion with your trailing it with your eyes as the barrel flies towards the camp. There is a blinding flash and a series of secondary explosions, and all goes dark as you are all jettisoned away from the camp.
What about Loran?
Well,
So actually, Tyburn, you saved me, Tyburn, probably.
But at what cost? At what cost?
natural 20.
He got an actual 20.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so did Tyburn, and he's almost dead, so I don't think...
I can't believe 21 didn't get it though.
Loran is
standing with 8 hit
unconscious
points.
but not dead.
We also actually no. It's me, me, Perry, and Loran have to start making death saving throws.
Yeah.
We're
All right, but
Tybin
for
has
the
to
for
pick us up.
that's the end of the combat.
I'm just gonna spare the dying on everyone who is able to be spared.
Can you not use the thingy to try and bring any of us back?
I don't, hang on 1 second. We gotta do one thing at a time. So, Tybert is the only one, but you're the only one conscious, right?
I think so. I have a hit point. I'm staying with a single solitary hit point right now.
As the explosion, the explosion dissipates, you look towards where the camp was, and you see nothing but a smoldering crater. And towards the center of the crater, you can see that there are two individuals completely encompassed and perfectly fine inside of a shimmering dome.
Shackle fox.
Okay. All right.
They were unaffected by the explosion, and the dome kind of the dome kind of shielded the blast, so it kind of created an asymmetrical like crater. You just hear ringing. There's still that bright light coming from that area because it wasn't on a specific object. I don't think it was just towards that wall. Just coming from floating above the crater, illuminating everything in an eerie glow, and you just see shattered bodies all around you.
Okay. Is it my turn still?
Well, I mean, we're out of combat, so you can do whatever the hell you want.
We're out of combat. Well, there's two. Are they standing or what's the?
They were hunkered
standing.
down. They were hunkered down behind the wall and then encased inside the dome. They haven't done anything yet. The explosion went off.
They're just not moving.
They're just hunkering down.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, first, other fuck you button on me to make myself feel a lot better about myself.
Okay.
First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna give ourselves back 36 hit points so we don't feel so bad.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to.
If you pick me up, I can heal as well.
Go back to Google Chrome so I can see.
There's a minute before the 3 people that are outright dead fully die.
Well, it takes like a second. I essentially just like laid on hands myself is all I did. So
he just started
I'm gonna...
rubbing ointment on his chest.
Little Vicks will have to clear that up. Well, I guess we're gonna start checking people here. I mean,
you probably have a piece of barrel sticking out of your gut.
I just realized that Tog's character Oakenthorn literally didn't move the entire time and then just got blown up.
What? I can actually...
I apologize, Tog. I know that must have been a really boring encounter for you.
He just
okay, so
why does God hate me?
Okay, what we're gonna do?
I'm sorry, Tog, but you failed those saves so badly.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, well let me check my spell list here.
That was really close to it. That was literally 1 hit point away from a TPK.
Tybin, if you pick me up, I can heal Felicia and the drow.
You're unconscious.
I mean, if he picks me up, if he heals me.
Parry,
I can
shut up,
heal the
you're
other two.
unconscious.
Okay.
Tybird, what are you doing? You're the only one up.
2d8. Okay, well I'm gonna /roll 2d8
Just a wasteland.
plus.
Where do our
Wait, so
consciousness go when we die?
Did those, Ben, did the drow in the northwest die?
Oh, they're all dead, yeah. Shit.
Yeah, so
they were disintegrated.
They were trying to run away from the blast.
They were disintegrated.
I feel bad for them.
They only had like 20 hit points or something like that. They
were just trying to run away, and they just didn't get.
Who has the capability of who is all dead one at a time? Roach, are you dead?
Well, I'm unconscious.
If anybody's curious,
Midge is
unshielded
dead.
people from that explosion would have taken 171 points of damage.
Midge is dead. Chris is dead. Perry's alive still, right? But you're just unconscious.
I'm unconscious as well.
You're unconscious. Tog's dead. So essentially, it's just Roach and Perry then, right?
And
Loran.
Loran's unconscious but alive.
I'm not concerned about Loran right this second. I'm going to give 11 hit points to Felicia and 11 points to Perry.
Well, Plan B worked, right?
Yeah, I just hope that we had done it from like a mile away.
And then hold on, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. If we're out of combat rounds here still.
Barrels were 10d6 damage, and there were more than one behind the wall.
What the fuck just happened?
6. I'm gonna give Roach that many hit points back again, and then
Tyburn's just, hey, there's less people to heal now. Let's heal everybody.
And then Perry gets that many more additional. So Roach gets 18, Perry gets 20. So those are both my healing words now gone at level 3. My prayer of healing at level 2 is gone. My spiritual weapon should still be around, by the way.
He's just still giving a thumbs up from the wall, just like jauntily.
Is there anything you can do for us that are outright dead? That's all.
Tybern.
No, I don't have any
heal
resurrection
these?
spells. Heal what?
You do, but you don't have them. You don't have them learned right now.
Tybern, can you heal these people?
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. I have. What do I have? What do I have that can pick somebody up?
Revivify.
What level?
Felicia, could you heal these
It's a
people?
3 or something like that.
Revivify is not a high level spell.
No, it's not.
I don't. My
By the way,
book-
Ben, I wanted to point out to you, Ben. Just if you're using the Matt Mercer resurrection rules, he does not apply those modifiers for resurrection on Revivify because that's not a ritual. It's a magical effect. The ritual of resurrection is what he applies it to because it's a ritual.
Does Tybern have 300 gold worth of diamonds on him?
No.
Should I put their souls in the soul gem?
The thing, Revivify requires a
Revivifier.
noted component.
I'm
Yeah, but
gonna-
it's not. I'm saying it's not a ritual when he casts it.
No, it's not.
When you were so he doesn't. So I'm just saying Matt Mercer doesn't normally do that because I know you're using those. So just as a side.
Yeah, I'm verbatim using his Revivify rules because I
That's his
or,
ritual
you know,
of resurrection.
his resurrection.
Yeah, Revivify is not applied to that because it makes it very, very difficult to get people back. Just whatever. Yeah, it's third level. That's third level, Tybern. Yeah,
I'm just gonna spare the dying on Loran.
it's fine. We'll carry him out, I guess.
Loran is no longer in danger of dying as his more serious
Ah, thank God, the one
penetrating
character I care
injuries
about.
seal up.
How much
Tybern, can you
skin-
not
how
have
much of his
people
original skin is still there?
Stop yelling at me! What's going on?
There's some major burns to him.
Wait, can't Perry heal people? Doesn't he have some magical healing thing?
I can only heal, lay on hands. That's when he gives health. I can't bring people back from
Then
the
get
dead.
up. Then get Loran back up because we gotta carry 3 corpses back to the camp.
We don't have
Loran's
to
already
carry
back
shit
up.
anywhere.
Tybern, you did there nothing you... I just shake Tybern. Is there nothing you can do? What about Artlox? What about Rend? What are we going to tell the people? What is betrothed?
What about those other 2 schmucks?
Helps those who help
Once
themselves.
again, no one cares about the other schmucks.
He phrases it like a question,
I-
just kind of shrugs.
I mean, think about it, Parry's traveled with Artlox for like years now. It's been a year, hasn't
what's
it?
the status of the guys in the dome? Because I've been futzing around now for like 3 or 4 minutes taking care of people.
Are they still going mop? Mop.
Okay, Ben.
Mop. Yeah. Just for flavor, you're all deafened.
Ben, I'm just. Oh, so I've been shouting at Tybern. He can't hear anything.
We're all
Felicia's pointing at
Tybern. I'm just shaking Tybern. I'm gonna give Artlock CPR. He's like charred corpse. This charred corpse like he can't be gone. Come on. Do it.
Breathe, damn it!
So,
Don't you die on me!
so guys, what are you gonna be playing next week?
You have to see Coswin when we bring him back. Okay, I'm gonna grab. I'm also gonna grab Arlock's bag of holding.
Of course you are.
Just in case. Can I put their bodies in the bag of holding?
No.
Can we put their souls in the soul gem?
I don't think that's a good idea because we
Well,
couldn't get
that's
the
not a
little
good
girls.
idea.
We couldn't get the girl's soul out of there to put in the body. Remember, so I think it's just stuck in there for consumption.
Oh, time to roll a new character.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm looking over at where the guys in the dome are. Are they still hunkering down?
There's still debris falling down around you, so they're still hunkered in the dome.
I'm just gonna say I think we should get the F out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell. That's what I'm trying to gesticulate towards Perry to get Loran up for carrying purposes.
Probably the largest man-made explosion in the known world.
I'm picking up Arlox's body.
I'm pointing towards Perry, pointing towards the land, then pointing to the dead bodies, and then pointing towards my muscles, then the land.
We're not gonna be able to make any speed out of here if we carry everybody.
We
have to bury Artlox at Rend. It's his place.
We have to get the other two out too. And I'm trying to get Loran up for
holding.
Ben, is he pieces or is he a whole body?
Who are we talking about specifically here?
Is he jelly?
Was Artlox like? Is his arm blown off, or is he actually like a whole body?
He's relative. In terms of Artlox's physical condition right now, he is mostly intact.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Did you Captain America the Shield like the Turtle of Freedom just like jump up and like get behind him?
He was partially covered. He was partially shielded from the blast, so the upper half of his body is pretty okay. Legs are another state. Might need a Civil War amputate like a leg or two.
I'm carrying him on my back because he's got a lot of useful stuff.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Alicia's dragging Loran over towards the bodies, trying to get.
Well, you don't have to do that because I'm gonna cast. Loran gets 15 hit points back.
Okay,
I was putting hands on him, but okay.
That's been trying to get you to do that.
I couldn't hear you. Remember, there was no noise. We were deaf.
I was doing this and everything, like hand signals.
Okay, but we better get out of here because there was a massive explosion near an army. The rest of the forces are gonna be here soon.
You start you're yelling this to each other, and there's bits of stone and debris just. It's raining like down all around you guys.
It's like the first time Bert kills a graboid, and it's just like it's just like three sticks of C4 may have been a bit excessive.
Tyburn, we have to get out of here. I'm gonna grab Tyburn and pull him. Come on, we have to get out of here.
I'm going.
I'm gesturing to Loran to get the bodies.
He saved the dying on Loran.
No, he gave him 15 HP.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah,
I healed him. I spared the dying, then I used my cure wounds on him.
Yeah, you healed him.
I give him 15.
15 HP, and I'm pointing towards the bodies, like in like a carrying motion.
Which body do you want him to get?
Both.
He just kind of looks at you confused and goes, I will make an attempt to save both of their corpses.
What?
I will make an attempt to save both of the corpses. All right.
She just slaps. Don't
Loran
talk back.
goes over to is it Dingleberry and Artlox?
I'm gonna. I guess I'm gonna grab.
It's Aoth and Dingleberry.
I guess I'm gonna grab Artlox's corpse. This is
I've
the
got
only guy.
No. Okay. Let's work this out. Perry's carrying Artlox right now.
Okay.
Aoth and Oakenthorn are left currently on the ground. So are you gonna pick up anybody, Tyburn, or are you just?
You could pick up one of them and then the other guy.
Well, I mean, are the bodies intact?
I am. Which one?
Either of them.
Aoth and Oakenthorn.
Okay. Artlox is mostly intact from the knees up.
Okay. He might have two peg legs.
Aoth and Oakenthorn were both unshielded from the explosion. Aoth looks like he took like a rock to like the chest and just like caved in his like rib cage.
Jesus.
Okay.
And Oakenthorn seems to be suffering from multiple like penetrating wounds to the side of his body, like shrapnel just shredded his insides.
Who's the smaller one?
I think Oakenthorn's smaller.
Yeah, he's an elf. So you'd be.
I'm taking Oakenthorn.
All right, Loran takes Aoth then.
Loran.
Whoa! Let's be specific about this. How much do you weigh?
Oh my God!
Are you trying to negotiate the triage treatment of your body? Is that what you're doing?
Because I'm 135 pounds of angry half elf.
What's that religion?
Artlox, roll a D100.
Are you there,
Tom?
Tog said he'd go. He was leaving. Basically, we're carrying all the bodies. We're just carrying all the bodies.
What's Artlox doing?
Artlox doing other shit right now.
He's talking to me on Discord right now. So Loran goes over and tries to grab onto Aoth and Oakenthorn's body. And he's just kind of like,
no. But Tyburn's carrying Oakenthorn. Okay. Aoth is being carried by Loran. That's what we're saying right now. So everybody's carrying one body except for Felicia.
He's not carrying him. He's just dragging his body face down across the ground.
It's fine. It's not. In all honesty, there's not any more damage that could be done to the body.
Worse than dead.
Felicia's going to like from Black Hawk down be the guy with the machine gun from the rear guard and just got her crossbow out and just like backing up slowly watching.
I'm gonna lay hands on myself to get myself to full health.
Okay, you just gotta start rubbing your body.
For just 18 points, yeah, just 18. That is with 12. I just rubbed my nipples like, oh yeah.
Yes.
God, it is.
Oh,
that was a horrible plan, time.
Oh.
We had a dead drow, an injured drow, a bloodied illithid.
We're not done yet.
Like,
I didn't know this thing was gonna explode like that at the wall.
Get out of it! Get out of it! Let's go! Go! Go!
yeah, we're all moving away at our best possible speed.
I didn't know where things were inside the camp. I was just trying to help.
Just trying to help.
So we traveled all this way just at the first hurdle to blow up.
Well, now the worst part is we have to get the bodies across the river.
We might not be able to do that.
That or we go back to the entrance of the waterfall, wait a couple of days, and every day he just casts Revivify on the bodies just to get everybody back up.
Revivify only works within a minute of the body.
Yeah, that was the problem.
So
Well,
are we taking like the carcasses back to another great holy man? Is that our plan?
That's what we're probably gonna do.
Oh my god.
Okay,
We're gonna have
Or at least bury them.
Oh.
Hmm.
I'm gonna send you something, Ben.
Okay, Tyburn, I need you. Fuck. Which roll is this? Wisdom saving throw.
I'm scared.
Okay, you feel the Illithid's powerful mind start to bore into your own, but you're able to shrug off. You're able to shrug off the effects of the spell cast upon you.
I don't want it.
By the way, Felicia still has no idea there's an elephant there.
Tyburn, you look behind you and you can see that the Illithid just effortlessly gliding towards you.
Oh, now she knows because she's looking back. She's the rear guard. She's, oh
Let's
shit,
go.
guys, there's an illithid. Guys. Guys.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Does it have a friend or
It's just him.
just him?
It's just him. You
He's a
see him
friend.
going. You see him just coming.
I feel like
coming
it's-
towards you again.
I feel like it's
And,
time banned. It's like return the map. It will put you in great danger. Stop now.
You feel Artlox's body start to lift off. I'm assuming you're like fireman carrying him.
No, it's
I've
that's
got-
the,
I've got-
it's
I-
Perry
I-
that's carrying him.
I have Oakenthorn.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Perry
I
is
I
carrying.
cannot keep straight who's fucking carrying who. I could have sworn you said like 3 times Tyburn was carrying. So it's Perry then. Perry, you make the wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Can you just use that 21?
No.
That's
I
fine.
get plus 4
I have a
as
plus
well.
6 to my wisdom throne.
Okay, so the Illithid approaches you, Perry. It's gaining on you because it's moving faster than you are carrying a body, and you feel Artlox's body start to lift up off of your shoulders.
Felicia shoots the illithid.
I
She still has her crossbow out, and she's
I'm
been on
grabbing
rear
hold of
guard the whole
Artlox's
time.
body.
Huh? What'd you say, Perry?
I said I'm going to keep hold of his body.
Make
Grab it as it hovers.
do
was
an
trying to-
athletics check.
No!
Not like that, you're not.
Can I shoot the
I lose
illithid?
grip. No!
You can try.
Just what I said. The whole time I've been in the back of the column. Felicia's not carrying anybody, so the whole time it's coming towards, she would have been trying to shoot the fucker.
All right, try. Let's see here. As the bolt comes towards you, we watch as he conjures up a magical barrier, and the bolt shatters it as it hits it.
Using up spells.
Perry,
She's gonna load, and every time she gets a chance, she's gonna shoot. Every time.
Perry, you are unable to keep your grasp
He
on
slips
Artlox's
out my
body.
hands. No!
Slips out of your hands, and you watch as Artlox's body effortlessly floats towards the illithid.
They're trying to take Artlocks!
What?
They're trying to take Artlocks!
What'd you say?
Are we all still deafened?
Yes.
I would have gone by now.
You are all deafened until you take a long.
Shit.
Tyburn, stop him!
All right, shoot again. It's probably been another 6 seconds.
I get my crossbow. I was gonna shoot as well.
Yeah, we're just raining arrows on this fucker.
Do I see this behind us as well then, or am I still?
Are you just keep going with Loran?
I shoot the alien.
I don't know what our marching order is.
I'm in the back.
Perception check with disadvantage.
23.
You can't hear what's going on. Yeah, Felicia, Yeah, Tiber, you got no idea.
I am trucking towards the river.
Damage, Felicia?
Ben, did I hit?
17. 17 does hit, yeah. So both of you roll damage. 9 and 9, 18. Okay.
Is it a concentration spell? If so, does he drop me?
Yeah. If he's got to make that, that means he's got to make a.
He's already moved. He's already grabbed Artlox's body and brought it all the way back.
He was bloodied
I moved
before.
a long way very quickly.
If I held on to him,
he
dragged across
closed
the
on
whole
you
thing.
guys really easily because you're carrying bodies. You're not moving very fast, and he's free to move. So he moved really close to you guys. Tried to just use a spell on Perry to get the body. Failed. Then just grabbed the body, wrestled it out of his hand like a rag doll in Gary's mod, and pulled it
Oh,
back
God.
So, both bolts impact the Mind Flayer, who just kind of recoils back for a moment. Then he reaches down, grabs Artlox's body, rolls it up over his shoulder.
Don't let him take my brain!
And
again!
Oh
yeah,
shit!
no,
yeah,
I'm
they
not-
wanted Arlox, didn't
Yeah,
they?
okay.
he disappears.
Yes!
He's gone.
He disappears.
Yep.
They took the shield, I think. Would he have had the shield on him? Would that have floated
You
with him?
watch it. There's like a flash of purple energy, and he just leaves.
Shit, yeah, that's exactly what they wanted, wasn't it?
Yes!
That was on the list. Shit. Am I the only one who... Oh, who knows about the list? We all do. Yeah, we all do know about the list.
You've all
Wait
seen the list.
Wait a second, Ben. He was wrestling with Artlox's body, trying to get it. When I fired and hit him, he was trying to get it from Perry. Correct?
No, you shot him, then he got the body, then you went. So he had it too. He already had it at him. Then you went again and hit him.
No, I'm talking about the first shot.
That was when he was casting.
That was right after the athletics check was done. That's what I'm saying. And he cast the spell to do the thing. I'm asking this specifically because I wasn't thinking. If he's actively trying to get the body from Perry while I'm shooting at him, does he have disadvantage or do I have advantage?
Disadvantage, but he still beat Perry's 8.
Yeah, no, but it's saying that first hit would have hit and not been deflected.
Yeah, because I had a 25 on this. If I had advantage, if he was actively trying to get the body from Perry, that's what I'm saying.
No.
I should have just smashed his body.
Wait.
All these things happened in an order. You
All right.
you shot him before he got the body and after he.
No, I didn't though. Look at the rolls, Ben. It wisdom save,
That's
athletics.
exactly
Then I
what
fired.
happened. Yeah, I know because I said that. Then you said, "Can I attack him?"
While he was trying to get the body. And then
Yes.
when he got the body and he started moving away, that's when me and Perry hit him again. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you fired, and you hit him. I'm not sure where the issue is.
No, the first time he didn't hit...
The first time, Ben, it goes to the athletics check when he's trying to get the body. So he's
It's
wrestling.
not going to make any difference in this situation whatsoever. What does it matter?
Because if I have advantage on the roll, I could one hit, which gives me an extra damage.
You don't
roll,
have advantage
and then,
on the roll.
That's what Ben. That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay.
I'm telling you, you don't.
You're not even letting me finish the sentence.
I let you finish. I heard what you said. There's nothing that gives you advantage.
No,
on the
because
roll.
you're still applying it to the second roll. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the first roll. Ben, just because Artlox is following here, or Midge is following here, because he's getting what I'm saying too. When Perry was doing the athletics check to try and hold on to the body, that means actively at that point in time, because you just said this, the illithid was actively grabbing the body and trying to pull it away from Perry. That is when I fired my first shot.
Giving him disadvantage because you were fired.
Yeah. That has nothing to do with what I'm asking about right now. Okay, that has nothing to do with what I'm asking right now. Which gave him disadvantage, but that also means that he was actively in the process of doing something else while I fired at him, and would not necessarily know I was shooting at him at the time, which I'm saying could apply advantage on my attack roll. Because he has not actively tried.
Doing that gave him a debuff. You're doing that is not going to give him a debuff and you a buff. It was just one. That's like double dipping on that.
Well, because you never even said that he got disadvantage on the roll. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not obligated to tell you. I rolled twice and I took the lower one.
Yeah, no, you did. What's it called? You upped his AC with shield with that one, which means he wasn't grabbing.
Yeah. Which means he wasn't grabbing at that point.
That's what I was following for, because that's the one you use shield on.
Okay.
Does shield have a active what's the
Shield's
word?
a reaction.
Yeah, I'm saying does it have a hand component? Because if it does, then how could he grab?
Okay, let me check then.
Because either way, I should. Then that would give me another damaging hit. I know he's almost dead. I know he's within a couple of points of death.
Yes, there's a somatic.
So you would have to take the hit then.
Okay. There we go.
So roll for damage.
Clear communication. 10 damage on top of everything else we did to him.
On top of everything else you did, it does not kill him. I did not hear a word Perry said. Did anybody else catch that?
Perry said something. I don't know
What the fuck did Perry
I
say?
should auto tune.
I got
Perry-
nothing but robot. Is it me?
Perry, you're a
No,
robot.
it's
You're a
Perry.
robot right now.
Perry.
Because it's normally me.
It's Parry.
That Florida internet.
Perry's not.
So in that circumstance, then, Arlox would fall to the ground a few feet short of him, and then he would just move up to him and
Pick me up.
do the same thing.
Does that... Oh no, because Parry took a shot instead of... Well, I guess I end it here for this week. Thank you all so much for watching yet another episode of the Tales of Borkvard.
Is that the actual end?
No,
We're only half
half
an
an
hour.
hour.
We're only half an hour short of a normal.
no,
normal
we're
time.
an hour short of the normal time.
So do you guys want to get the rest of the party out of here?
Hey,
You want to wrap
you
it up
guys
here?
hear me?
yeah, we
yeah,
can
I
hear
can
you
hear
now.
I was
So,
gonna say I should have.
So has Arlox been floated away or no?
No, I've disappeared.
You've disappeared. Okay.
The Illithid grabbed him, just hurled him over his shoulder, and then just.
Well, I think
just-
we should keep going and try to get the rest of the party out of here.
I was just
we've
about to
come
say
this far.
I should have smashed Arlox's body so they couldn't use it.
Oh, they're
If I
taking it.
remember-
I'm going to defile the
I
corpse.
forgot-
I'll
I
take his
forgot
head
about the
off,
list.
put it in the bag of holding, which is gone.
Well, no, if I'd have
Oh,
remembered the
no.
list, I would have done it, but I completely forgot about the list. So
No.
I didn't think about that they'd try and take it.
Okay,
but
so
I'm
the
guessing,
the
did he have
remaining
a
trout
shield?
makes a beeline towards the war camp. And you
Yeah, we
guys
should
just
get out
start
there.
dragging the remaining corpses.
We are leaving.
Marines, we are leaving.
Ben, did he have like all his equipment on, like a shield? Did
Yeah.
that go with him when it
Everything's
floated
gone.
off?
Yeah,
Everything.
No, I
God.
oh, wait. No, there was one thing. Remember, I took your bag of holding.
No.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. No, I literally.
No.
When I went to
He
the body,
did.
I said-
He
say that.
actively
I
said it. He
said-
actively said it before he picked up the body.
When I said I went to do his resuscitation, I failed. I said, I'm just going to take his bag of holding just in case.
Yeah,
I did
and I
not
gave him
hear
shit.
that. Did anybody
And I
else
gave
hear
him
it?
shit. Yeah, I did because I gave him shit for it. I said, "Of course you do," because I was
you
making
made
fun of
no
him being a
Okay, then
looting
Perry
bastard.
has the bag of holding, but no that are alive.
No, I did take that, so that's kind of funny I took that, because it actually came out to be useful.
I mean, no, I would not really.
I mean, Artlox is still dead.
You don't know what's inside it, therefore you can't take anything out of it.
Perry has a good idea. He's been with.
Perry's been around with you.
Not
For a
all,
while.
not all the stuff. I know a couple of things, not all the stuff, and I can use it for the future.
Well, I mean, you can
And
also
it's a
empty
memory.
it without knowing what's.
Can you? I didn't know that. That's
You
good
can
to
turn
know.
it upside down and everything just falls out.
But also, Arlox, it's a memory. It's a memory. I'll name it the Artlox bag.
The art lock's back.
Okay. So without anybody haranguing you anymore, the last drow made a beeline for the war camp. And with slow progress of the ringing of your ears, you guys managed to crawl your way and drag your way to the riverbank with the shredded and mutilated remains of your friends.
I just realized I'm the strongest, and I'm not carrying a body now.
Yeah.
Take mine.
You're just carrying a 5-pound satchel.
I can't believe they took it.
So like I wasn't here for the last session. So you guys need to cross a river and scale like a really high cliff is what
It's
you guys
like
need
30
to do?
feet. It's not that big.
The cliff was?
No, not the cliff. The cliff was thousands of feet tall. We don't need to go back there. We just need to go over the river.
To get over the river, the other side of the river is like a vertical cliff.
I can't believe after all of this, Tyburn kills me.
I'm looking forward to
crossing the river isn't just getting across. It's like 20 feet across and like 30 feet up.
I'm sorry.
Tyburn, I'm looking forward to your tweets.
I've just made that Twitter.
It's okay. He can be taken over by what? By like? Did you have a? No, you didn't have a squire.
Well, Arlox is going to be no. He'll be back. He'll just be evil.
So what was the line of succession in Rend?
Is there even a campaign anymore with this?
I don't think there is a line of succession.
We have zero ability to exert our plans now that he's gone.
If I remember correctly, there was a line of succession in the thing that Artlock set up, and Perry's the only one still alive from that. On the Tyburn.
Cosman's technically still alive. He's just stone.
But Perry was like the law.
Oh, wasn't it? Yeah, he said that the top person, like the top authority, would be next, wasn't it?
Just
so
to
it would
point
have been
out,
Cosman,
guys, Artlocks won't need a successor.
Ren's going to be destroyed. Because Arlox will be back. Oh no, yeah, he's going to be back, is he? He's going to be evil. So Ren will be controlled by an evil Artlox. God damn it, we have no home either.
And now we
No. In case of Artlox's death, the title falls to Artlau. If Artlau cannot be found, it falls to your uncle, right?
For me.
Yeah, it's your uncle.
It's your uncle. So
should your uncle fail at his responsibilities, it goes back to Edmund.
Oh, no, and then it would go to my other uncle.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it would follow the family line for a while, but all of them are merchants. It would follow the family line,
but considering that nobody here knows about your uncles, they only know about your father, it would pretty much go to your father, then back to Ed.
Yeah.
Your father just went back, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went back with the intention of returning.
It's been a year. It's been like a year.
Yeah.
But if he returns, he's just going to find an evil Artlox anyway, so he won't know.
Okay, so let's get out of here first, and then we'll worry about that.
Okay. Anyway, so you guys make it to the banks of the raging river. Tyburn, you just got a little bit of ringing. That you're fine. What do you want to do?
How raging of a river is this?
It's pretty fast. It is pretty fast. The river narrows towards the waterfall where you guys are. Farther down past the Durgar war camp, it's a lot wider and calmer, but here it's pretty raging.
How'd you guys get across it before?
We didn't.
No. They basically came up the butthole. It goes over a waterfall, and they just went up the waterfall by flying with ropes.
Flying with ropes.
Is that not Ben? Is that not?
Artlox was our setter. Like we had the rope in Artlox. He flew up, used pitons, and basically anchored it all down. Then we climbed up over the ropes.
Ben,
I was your way back as well, just basically.
Yeah, Ben, is there not any other way across?
There's a bridge in front of the Durgar war camp.
Yeah, so like where the fighting's going on.
Yeah, that's why the war camps were.
Have we heard like any picking up in the fighting?
No, you can't hear jack shit. You're all deaf.
All right, yeah, that's a good idea.
Ben, does the water ever finish as like a wall?
Yeah, where we came up, the waterfall.
No, I meant like, is there like another wall? Like use my spider shoes that go across.
I mean, you'd have to get across the river first, but you could use your spider boots to get across.
Well, no, wait. What he's asking is, okay, there's at the waterfall entrance right there.
Yeah. I mean, he could walk all the way back and then go up and over.
Yeah, so if we just go up and over, can he carry something while he's doing that?
No.
He can try.
Do we have any rope? Do we have any spare rope?
You left it all behind.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
at
think we
that
did.
entrance.
Yeah, at the entrance, you'd have to kind of go back into the water to get it. It was easier when someone was flying.
Yeah.
He could use the spider climb boots to get in there though.
Yes, he can.
And then get the rope off the pitons for like
Yes.
I don't know, for like 60 or 70 feet. Then
How
come
do we
back.
communicate all this to each other?
Perry, I really encourage you to read that card before you do anything, though.
Where is it?
Oh yeah, you probably should.
Oh, one
probably make
slippers.
sure
You're welcome to read it out loud before.
maybe he uses strips of cloth to make them into
So
more
yes,
Because
sandals.
Artlock used these boots before, and they failed on him, if I remembers.
If I become inverted, like on a ceiling,
Mhm.
I have to make a deck saving throw. On a failed save, the boots lose their connection, and
fall.
I fall.
You don't
Yeah,
have to
feels
be
a bit-
inverted. You don't have to be inverted though,
Yeah.
because you can just.
I don't know why.
You can be at a tilt, and you can still work on the rope sideways. to get
The
over.
width of this river, he would have to go to inverted to get to.
And I was just about to say, I don't feel completely comfortable doing it anyway.
Because think of it this way: if he loses adhesion on the boots and he falls, he's wearing heavy armor in a river that's going waterfall.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
going
gonna be
straight
dead.
to the bottom of that lake at that.
So that's why I was trying to ask for other ideas first.
Wait, I have hempen. Fuck, I have hempen rope.
What? What?
You also
Yep,
have
I have.
potions of water breathing. Oh no, you do.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, they're in the.
Wait, who
Yep, everyone got one.
Water breathing isn't going to help us if we go over a waterfall.
True, but we could.
We could swim across. But then it's if we have the strength to do it.
Well, actually, no. Perry could just weigh himself down with a couple of stones and then just walk down over her.
Well, no, he
Oh, I
doesn't
can
need to weigh
breathe,
himself
yeah.
down. He's wearing heavy armor. He sinks like a rock as it is.
Yeah, he just goes up. He just goes up like 100 feet up the river and then just starts walking side. It just walks across and it'll slowly like pull him over, but he'll get across.
That'll work.
Yeah, I think we could get over just fine. And the rope I could use. Perry could do that. Then
I
he
could hold
anchors
the
the
rope,
on.
yeah.
Yeah, you can anchor the rope on the other side with
just
probably
go
one.
across.
Oh, I was saying someone else does the rope, and then I could hold it underneath the water.
No, you could just hold it
To
on the
get
other
across.
side, and then we
But
can.
what if the current's too strong though, and I get?
You go
You're
up the river a bit. You go up. You start
What-
crossing
what
up
if
the
I go-
river.
What if I go too far? Like it takes me too long. I don't know how big. How big is it? How big is the river?
30 feet. It's not that wide. They're only 30 feet.
Where
what's the
you
height?
are
What's-
is narrow but extremely fast. You go upstream, it's wider but calmer.
Yeah, so you go upstream a bit, cross there,
So
get
it's
across,
calm.
and
I
then you
can
can
go
come across here. Yeah.
across.
I'm trying to find the equipment section so I can see how much rope I actually have in
Just
my
after
bundle of
seeing all the
equipment.
people die, I don't want to die now.
Well, I honestly thought you were
that.
going to just be like, okay, I run over there and I'm going to grab the rope off the pitons, and then I was going to go, you make a save and you fail it, and I could have I thought for a second you were just going to floosh down into the river and then drown at the bottom of that lake.
Well,
and
the
then-
last thing, Ben, the last thing I want to do is go in the river, see what happened when I first played. That's not the
Okay.
last thing I want to do at all.
Oh,
Just
man.
go in.
I have 50 feet of rope, so I have 50 feet.
That's plenty.
That's plenty to get across. So Perry, why don't if you take your water breathing potion,
And I take
and-
my spider shoes.
yeah, you can use those to cross and make sure you're anchored.
Yeah,
but
the
go up
spider
the
shoes
stream.
will connect me to the bottom.
Yeah, go up the river a bit, cross there, then come back here on the other side, and we'll throw the rope across, and we can use the
Why
rope.
don't I just take the rope with me? Like you
You
hold
throw
one
it-
and I'll hold the other.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll go up where he's crossing as well to hold one end of the rope, and we'll just come back down. That'll be good.
And then
Alright,
you
said you had
guys
a potion
yeah.
of water breathing with you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
let's
should
not
have
have
one.
one.
There's 7 of them in the bag of holding, and Parry knows that.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So I'll put my hand in the bag of holding.
do you think about
Water breathing.
you think about one of those clear glass vials? Comes to your hand,
Oh,
you pull it
it's
out.
a damn good job I bought this bag, isn't it? That was actually
NG,
really. I'm actually really
NG,
happy
just,
I did
just,
that.
Just no, please.
You down it. You
Don't
down
make
the
this
potion
worse for me.
and just walk into
Sorry.
the.
Welcome
just-
to the
Sorry, bitch. I'm sorry.
You just wade into the water like a suicidal mental patient. And
This goes to the straight to the bottom of the water.
and you just walk straight to the
Like
bottom.
Skylar from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. And you just, Felicia, you're just standing there, just kind of waiting. About 6-8 minutes go by, and then you just see his little head pop up over on the other side. Goes over the wall, spider boots on, and just up to the top. And you've got a rope that leads from one side of the top to the bottom on the other side.
All right. From what you described originally, at the entrance of or at the exit of the waterfall, the two ends are similar sized. The cliff drops off as it gets closer.
A little bit, yeah. It's not even, but it's closer.
It's closer. It's not a sheer cliff.
Firstly, is there any way for me to tie the rope, Ben?
No, there's nothing. It's a sheer plane. There's nothing around.
Yeah. So let's do this. We go back to the entrance. So we walk side by side.
Over.
Yeah, back to where the waterfall exits at. So we're right there. Okay. So we'll be going mostly horizontal instead of going horizontal and up. So it'd be a bit of an easier climb.
Yeah.
Okay.
This feels dangerous.
It is dangerous. This is extremely dangerous.
This is the dangerous part. You blew up an ammunition supply depot while standing on top of it, and this is the dangerous part.
Guys, please don't fall or something.
I blew up the ammo depot. Okay, no one else had anything to do with that.
I knew that Plan B. I knew by the look on Bob's face that Plan B was not going to die.
Well, it wasn't really even a Plan B thing. It was just like, okay, there's an explosive barrel. Oh, hey, I can pick the grenade up and throw it back at them. Oh, okay, the grenade blew up.
Can we stop reminiscing about what just happened?
We had like 3 or 4 turns before the explosion happened.
I don't think so. It's probably like 2 or 1 at most.
3. You just did 3 turns.
Jesus.
Okay, that was what I thought Bob was gonna do was just have the hands go up and just like go on the dirt and just kind of like
so did I
blow it to the side or something. As I thought the whole plan was to have someone get up there and just
break
like
the
stomp
line.
it out.
That was what I was gonna do at the top of my turn. I was gonna rub dirt all around the barrel just to make sure it didn't go off. But
do you remember at the beginning? It's like don't use any fire or anything.
Yeah.
Get in the fight. F it.
But that's besides the point.
Okay. So of the people on the people that are not on Perry's side of the river, the strongest one is still Tyburn, I'm assuming, right?
I have a strength of 11.
I think Ael's body was the strongest still.
We could just use one of them as a weight, yeah.
Oh my god!
I don't think 100.
Oh shit! You're right. They're just weight and they don't drown.
Then you just pull.
Exactly.
We just tie them to one end. We can just pull them across later after we get across.
Oh my
exactly.
God.
We're gonna do that. We have enough spare rope to do that. We're gonna triple tie the bodies together.
It's just all of them. Okay, so you lash all the corpses together.
There's only 2.
What about Loran? He can hold the other end.
What's Loran's strength?
I don't imagine it's good.
Oh yeah, Bob.
Probably.
Thanks for the early
What is it?
birthday
It's
present.
still a little better than Tyburn.
It's only a little bit better than Tyburn.
Happy birthday.
So why don't
Who
why don't
wants
we have
to be Loran?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have Loran on this side. He's gonna help anchor the bodies to this side, while me and Tyburn cross the expanse.
One at a time.
One at a time. Yes, one at a time. I should probably go first since I'm the lightest, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Felicia,
Can I use acrobatics? Because I'm going to be.
Yes.
I'm not going to be using strength. I'm going to be using my
crawl,
legs. Yeah, undercrawling.
Go ahead.
Like
Go ahead. I'll allow it.
Okay. 20.
Perfectly fine. Without an issue.
Get on the other side. Help anchor on this side.
Hand over hand, all the way over to Perry, who's just wrapped it around himself and is just digging his feet in.
Wait, what?
He's sitting down.
He's like the anchor of a tug of war team. That's what
I didn't agree to this. I didn't agree to be the.
That's a shame.
That's why you're over there.
Yeah, you're there to be the anchor.
But Ben, did us blowing up all of that gunpowder, did that help the war effort at all?
We have no idea. We have no idea.
I guess you'll find out.
At least
I have to
that
make another
was-
crossing. You know what I realized? Why didn't we just do this? Why didn't we just do this crossing the first time?
Don't you dare! Don't you dare
Retrospect,
think about
2020.
it! Don't retrospect.
Why didn't we just do this before?
I'm gonna cast bless on the 3 living party members for this.
Okay, Felicia, you make it across with no issue. Who's going next?
Actually, don't put it on me. Put it on Loran. Loran, you, and Perry.
Yeah, I'm putting on.
Because they're going to be the ones anchoring everything. I don't have Nitty. I'm not going to help.
That was none of that was.
Ben, I think you should start having a reputation for being just a meat grinder of a GM. Because almost everyone in your party.
None of that was his fault. None of that was his fault. It was all my
What
fault.
are you talking about? I didn't do this.
I don't know. I think it's your luck rubbing off on all of us that we just keep
I
dying.
didn't do this. Elric committed suicide. Aquilus is still alive. Rebecca basically committed suicide by combat, and Tiber did this. What do you blame me for?
You keep creating Omaha Beach for us.
But okay, can we try and get across?
Who's
We
next?
need-
Tiber's
We need to
crawling.
figure out what we're gonna do.
Can I make an acrobatics check as well?
You could do acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer.
I need to look up which
Acrobatics.
gods hate Helm.
It's perfectly
wow.
fine.
Which guys hate Helm?
Tiber, as you're going across, you feel the bodies just kind of just a little bit before Loran's like oh, and grabs them and kind of the rope
Wait,
goes
how's
taut.
how's
FYI,
Loran
Loran
getting
is
over
sitting
it?
cross-legged on top of.
Whatever works for him.
All right, but Tybird, you're perfectly fine getting across to the other side. Felicia helps get over, and
Loran's turn.
Loran's turn. Okay.
Remember, he has bless. He has bless, so if he makes a really bad roll.
I am.
He rolled a natural 16. Fine.
What, he always rolls so well. How does he do this?
He doesn't roll that often.
I mean, whenever he
Yes.
does it, it's always really good. He's actually pretty good.
You watch as Loran deftly just like you, Felicia, makes his way over to the other side, leaving only the lashed together corpses.
All right, let's start hauling. And
Guys,
start
wait.
going in the road.
Wait, guys, before we go, we have to go to Edmund.
We can talk about that once we get our
We're in
once
the
we get
Underdark
across.
still.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, when we get out of here,
guys.
we have to get to Edmund.
And your guide through the Underdark is dead with their chest caved in.
Sorry.
All right, I'm back.
Well, we're not in the Underdark. We know where the defense camp is.
We
It's just on
can
this side of
see.
the river.
We could probably see the defense camp from here, probably.
Maybe, but we know where it is. It's on
No,
the
I mean,
other
it's
me and
directly
Tyburn
across from
can't,
the war
probably.
camp. It's just on the other bank, so it's several
Yeah.
miles.
Yeah, so we're fine.
So, like,
okay,
We would take us.
we start hauling in the bodies.
Okay.
We don't need to make a check for that. We're just
No.
all of us just
No, you don't need to make a check for this. You guys are just
Hauling meat.
melancholy and tired
Oh.
and covered in like char marks and blast.
Okay.
debris. Make your way to the human camp.
Parry is, as we're walking there, he's going to put his hand into the bag of holding, and Midge, is there any of that wine left? There is. Okay, I'm gonna.
There's lots.
I'm
of
gonna.
it.
I'm gonna
Seven
take.
bottles.
I don't know how many are left, but I'm just gonna imagine one, take it out, and just start going. This is for you, Aof. And I'm gonna start drinking from the bottle.
You gotta
Those
pour
are
some
like
out.
really expensive bottles of wine.
just
Yeah,
pours it
I'm just gonna start
out.
drinking from the bottle. And I'll go. Tyburn, Felicia, want some?
No.
Good. I'm good. Loran.
Tyburn has a dark cat past with alcohol.
Loran takes the bottle and takes a big draw from it.
Yeah, Loran starts drinking. That's good.
So without much effort, but with a lot of time, several hours, you guys make your way to the human war camp where they
So what is
recognize
this,
you as not as Duergar and open the gates to you. You see that there are several hundred soldiers stationed here. Most of them walk around in various states of battle dress.
Felicia's gonna be very flippant. We did your job for you. So what are you gonna do now?
The bodies you're dragging are just covered in scratch marks and
Now waterlogged.
and
Yeah,
they're
wet.
waterlogged. They're covered in mud. What do you want?
So what is this, Chris? 3, 4,
This is
Three.
the fourth for me, third
Four.
for him.
4, 3? Yep. Hey,
The-
Artlocks, you get a
the
new
sucker for
character you get
Artlocks.
to try out. Yeah.
We need, guys. We need to leave here and get back.
Always
and get
look
to
on the bright side of death.
Edmund is obviously against these because he took his home back away from them. So if
No,
we can
we're not.
Tell him.
No, where's the general, sergeant, lord?
The
I don't
person
care
in
what
charge-
happens here.
Person in
General
charge is
Lord
called,
Sergeant.
right now is called Sergeant Altairs. If you want.
Can
to
he-
Lord
please-
Sergeant Altair!
Can he please be General Sergeant Lord though? That's pretty awesome.
General Sergeant Lord Altairs.
That's an
It's
amazing
an
title.
archaic rank, but it's still in use.
Yeah. It sounds better in the native Elvish.
So he's brought before you. You see he's wearing like shimmering, very highly polished full plate armor. And he
Never
carries
been
it on.
touched by dirt.
No, never been touched.
touched by dirt. Yeah, no. Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah. Alicia's gonna go. Nobody else is talking. Alicia's gonna go up, put her muddy, dirty hand on his shoulder plate, and just go. Okay, we've done your job. The ammo, the bombs, they're gone. You probably heard. You probably heard.
He looks down at you and he goes, "There was a noted.
What?
There was a noted explosion."
Huh? It's just.
I assume there's like goop that has
He
started.
puts
to
his
come
thumbs
out
up. Good job.
Okay, where's our money?
What money?
What did we do this job for?
Nothing.
What did we do this job for? What did you
To
negotiate
find
down
the mind flayers that took me! That's why we did it!
We're trying to stop the mine from the
No,
back
it's
up.
nobody.
For a second that you put your finger in your ear for a second, you swear you can hear
I can
Artlox's
almost-
voice.
I can almost hear him again. It's like I hear the voice in the wind now.
There's a little tiny spooky ghost that just.
So I'll say,
like,
in terms of
over his
reward, you
shoulder.
guys decided to go on this out of the goodness of your.
Yeah, we were trying to
Okay.
stop the bad guys.
Maybe it's a good thing Heartlands is dead now. Maybe we can get paid again.
I'm gonna ask the commander sergeant.
Can we
Lord
get
guy.
money?
You're gonna
I'm
have
gonna
a
ask
much harder time with my backup character. I'll tell you that.
Ben, I'm gonna ask. Are you guys going to attack then?
He looks at you and he goes, "Well, their ammunition stores are indeed as low as you say. We could mount a couple.
They're pretty
couple
low.
We'll mount a couple raids to reduce their stores further before launching a full-scale attack."
Do it from a distance.
Can I sleep somewhere?
Yeah, they'll provide.
Do you have a great holy man in camp?
We have a lesser holy man.
Is there a great holy man somewhere?
There's some tosser great dragon thing.
Dragon thing.
There's the
Try
way-
that again.
He healed Aoth before.
Yeah, the dragon guy.
He cured Aoff of death before. He didn't.
No, it was stupidity before, not death.
Yeah, it was.
But I
No,
guess
maybe
there's-
he got
But,
stupefied.
Hey, he
true.
unstupefied him. It worked. Let's try again. Who knows?
I don't.
Dragon Lords work in mysterious
We will
ways.
try anything. We will try anything. Take A off and
Can
open
you,
the body to
while
that
we
dragon guy.
sleep, can you have some of your men take these points to the remnants of the bodies to that person?
I will take them.
She's not looking at your lips. She can't. She doesn't know that you're saying anything. She was the closest to the explosion, guys.
And somehow survived it! I had a shield! And I got
That's
blown
that's because Felicia has a 16 in Constitution and rolled like great rolls for her HP.
Wait, wasn't Oakenthorn unconscious? That means he didn't even know it was going on.
No, I just got knocked out and I died.
He just won the battle and just then fell asleep and died.
You showed up, got one shot off, got stunned, got set unconscious, and then blew up.
It's like that joke we made of Artlock's ending Perry, like quietly while he was unconscious. It happened like that. He went off to the. He just went softly off to sleep to himself. That's all. That's all he felt.
My guy. The next thing he knew was that he woke up in the afterlife and went,
"The fuck."
Why'd I join these guys?
You woke up standing next to Aoth and Artlox, just going, "Did we win?"
Hey, there's angels. I'm gonna go talk to him.
Shit, he's like danger.
I've tried that. They
Wait,
don't do anything.
Oakenthorn's like, are we the ones who lived?
Poor Tybert and Felicia.
Are we the new people? Sorry.
It's like that episode of Band of Brothers Replacements.
Yeah. Nobody's allowed. Well, actually, no. I'm a replacement. I'm a replacement.
Tybert,
Not any
last man
longer.
standing.
What?
Tybert was around for months before.
Tybert's malarkey. He's still around somehow.
He was away for a long time.
See,
so
at this point, I thought I was Winters, but apparently not.
yeah.
Well, when you're taking... When 171 points of damage!
that was a lot of damage.
Apparently,
No,
apparently I was
it was-
Nixon, but that bullet that hits him in the helmet went through.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't get lucky. Yeah, alright, yeah.
The wall halved the damage to you guys because you were on the other side of it, and then a successful saving throw halved it again.
Kill me! Oh my God.
If I
hope
had
the
that single hit point,
It
we
was
would have bought it.
5 casks. It was 5.
Hey, here's the good news, guys.
50 D6.
Three characters are no longer around to soap up XP, so we get twice as much as we normally would get.
Well, just in case you're wondering, let's see. That's what that last one. That's Tyburn.
Because Tybin kill everyone. He gets
Remove
XP.
points there. Remove points there
No,
for
he
killing
got-
half the party. Come on. That's
hang on, hang on.
good roleplay.
Hang on.
Well, hang on.
Technically,
There's a lot of friendly fire.
How many experience points do I get for killing Midge, Hog, and Chris?
Well, they were anywhere
level.
they were anywhere between CR6 and almost CR7. So
No, I am level 7.
so CR6 to CR7.
So what you're telling me is I'm going to catch up for all that time I lost at XP.
He's now level 20.
That was roughly 1,000 apiece for the kills.
Wow. But
So you're saying I could definitely level up if I just kill
Ben, can I take the
I
two
just
bodies
kill-
of the dragon guy?
So what do we do?
Yes.
Yeah, what do we do in the camp here?
So
I'm
you
taking the
Tybert
two
wanted to rest.
bodies.
Perry
I'm,
wanted to
I'm
do the-
resting too. I'm resting too. It's just I'm done. Just
I'm
resting.
taking the two bodies.
Okay, so Perry, you're dragging the bodies to Glaurung.
Is it the same guy?
It's the only dragonborn
It's
in the
exact-
city.
I don't know. Maybe it's like another one. I was like, oh, it's him again. It's like, oh, there you are, sir. Please help my two friends.
So you
I just dropped the
drag
two
their
bodies.
bodies into
I just dropped-
his temple. It has
Yeah,
brand
I just
new
dropped
doors.
two bodies
and
in front of him.
And he's got a brand new Bahamut symbol that's been emblazoned on the front of the spire, the front of the temple there. And you burst open, and the doors just clank off to the side, and there's like 200 people in there in
Sanctuary!
silent prayer with Glaurung just standing at the top of them, wearing like flowing robes, and it's just clang, and there's no other sound other than all the heads turning to look at you.
No, paint the full picture. It's Perry, still dirty, bloody as shit, dented armor. He's been wet
Got a
because
corpse
of the river.
over each shoulder.
Corpse, not even just a corpse. One of them is just a bunch of meat with pieces of wood in it. It's not even recognizable.
I just dropped the ground and go, sir, you performed miracles once before, please. He's a
Throws
good
them on the
man.
ground.
He's a good man, please. If you can do anything, do it now.
The corpses have started to rigor up, so they hit the ground in this weird position, like slumped over your shoulder position. Yeah, just... Okay. All right. So you watch as
Oakenthorn's corpse
the
is
dragon
just like
lord-
mellow. He looks like he's in sleep still. It's like,
Yeah, no, he's just still asleep. He was killed by the shockwave.
Even if you don't think you can, just try, just so you can say you tried.
So
please.
you watch as
I
he
implore
moves,
you.
he moves towards you and comes kind of face to face with you, and he goes, "You get into a lot of trouble, don't you?"
Why is
I
he
have to
Richard
in my
Nixon
line of
with
work.
Futurama?
He's riddled with phlebitis.
I'm not a
Okay. All right.
Nat 20. Nat 20 Aoth comes back.
He just looks down at the bodies and goes, "I am afraid they are beyond my help or that of Bahamut."
I kind of knew, but I had to try.
They are prancing in the dragon fields now.
Can you bury these for me?
Do you know of anyone else who may be able to bring them back?
Take them to the temple of Kalimvor.
Kelimvor? Where's Kelimvor?
It's the other
Points,
one. That...
points out the doors across the street. It's like Starbucks in
All right,
downtown,
then.
in like downtown any
I
city.
figured it's like some grand adventure you gotta cross the mountains, and it's like
No, you're like the religious district and like the learning area,
Okay.
and there's temples all over the place. And
this
Kalimvor's
is-
like kitty corner.
These are the
Okay,
death people. They're just
I'm
gonna...
gonna quickly pick up the
No,
bodies
these-
and just say, "Thank you for trying, my good sir. Thank you." And then bow to him, and then on my
Drag
way
your
across the
corpse
street.
Pick up the corpses and start pulling them out. There's these like pile of coagulated blood left on the clean flagstones.
Has nobody questioned, or does nobody want to question Harry? Like, are the
People
are
keep
the
a wide
police just
berth.
are the police just like?
Would you
Lurking
question
in a
if you saw
wide
someone
berth.
carrying two bodies?
And giblets.
All right, so as you enter the Temple of Kalimvor, you can see that there's just a number. There's an array of slabs with corpses on them, and just people in like plain linen tunics, just draining the blood out of the dead.
I think it would depend on
Oh.
what part of Seattle I was in if I would question somebody's
So
body
this
or
is-
not.
Ben, this is basically a morgue, I guess, is it?
Yes, and that is where we'll end today's session.
God damn it.
I hope you've all enjoyed it, you fuckers. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks where
We
I'm
have
playing
to
someone
get
fucking different for the
Edmund.
first time in 2 years. Oh.
Hey, you guys don't know what happened to Artlocks?
I do.
Well, I told you.
Yeah.
I kind of have a feeling I know what's going to happen, just because we've seen it before. Possibly, if that's what's going to happen. So we need to get to Edmund.
Happy birthday to